It's for the Lord. It's for the Lord. Pay your tithes when you get your money. 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 Money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Melchizedek met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings. Abraham gave 10th of all his things. When a Christian rob God, that's a Christian robbing me. But you want to say, how does a Christian rob thee? Money. The pastor is robbing me. Money. The Christian pastor is robbing me. Bring ye your tithes inside the storehouse, so it could be me and every UPK house. I as UPK the stone, Commander J. Yohanan is the pillar for the Lord's house. If you don't know the Bible, you won't understand what I'm talking about. And that right there might be bad for you. But listen, this is something he can do. Honor the Lord with substance and give him your first fruits. Give and watch it come right back to you. Endure to the ending. In this truth, cause nobody is saved till Christ come back. The pastor lied about you being saved just to get that stack. Evil ass pastor. That's all he's for, the money, man. You understand? You want your money? Come on, let's get it. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. What? Pay your tithes when you get your money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. Money. Pay your tithes when you get your money. 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 Pay your tithes when you get your money.
3, 2, 1, game begin.
It's been a while, fuck a smile, 1969 UPK style. 10 months in the room, now I'm back in my human form. Pleading with the school, just a church, seeking room and board. Many boys chilling with the Legion of Doom. I was married to this bitch, had me even jump the broom. Now I cut a cartoon like a GT, Guerrero warfare, bloodshed, much terror, yeah. Better yet, I'll control the flying saucer, we ain't offering swine's flesh on the Lord's altar, check the resurrection, lock it, lost in the sauce, sir, he ain't worth the energy, much less the cough, sir, prepare to slaughter, put his head on the charger, nigga, we build men and that ain't never gonna falter, job was the Baptist, but Barabasi, Malefaki, yeah, I was shot, the only nigga worthy of his access, while my neighbors loot plenty, the laborers get a penny, but the outcome, for the 12 try to serve fit, now I'm in your city, cause general sent me. Considering a gift has been a half a century. 400 years is still a penitentiary for Eric Gardner's life. Ain't he barred for life? Coat, white t-shirt, blue jeans and Nikes. Nowadays you gotta wear skinny jeans to get rights. Not to mention all the pussy they poppin' to get likes. This is doomsday. Christ ain't interested in your cash. As I get the order, I'm coming to kick your ass. Now you wanna run it back. Big mouth, Billy Bass. Spin the blast with that extra heat. I do it to it expertly. You could call it destiny when really he requested me. Kick against the bricks, you better turn down and turn up. The heavens all about to burn up. I'm talking about two in the field, but only one is gonna turn up. All you wanted was a rapture, the other one's getting fucked. I'm talking 6 ways from Sunday, the body's gonna erupt. In the midst of this corruption, part of interruption. Shit, I thought you were reverse surf code. I'm no deduction. We out to try to function, they out of on the luncheon. That's the reason we serve spontaneous combustion. Reverse engineering, what you're hearing is a blueprint. That's why you get caught up in bullshit. I rebuke it, chucking up the deuces when I produce solutions. Wanna and thou art bound. Now the strong man is loose. Law out of gag, Judah swinging the flag. But it's a chord, it's a hard burden for that ass. We got a classic connection. I borrows from the past, and like an everlast, punch it back, son. Just do the math. Your reporters on the other side, warriors got a class. Drilling the upper class, turning sinners from swindlers into triggers. When it comes to this fate, we the defenders, we the greatest to exist. Same time I ain't shit. Reverse psychology, I'm logically taking risks. I'm making hits, I'm a UPK hit, man. Leaning like a kickstand in poverty, I'm rich, man. Mobbing through the rich, man. Balling like a fist, man. White knuckle gripping, I'm holding to rigor mortis. One Western, you notice, there's no ulterior motives. Fully focused, fully goaded, with a lotus fire. Get it cracking, love the host, the locusts, devour the POTUS. Not a head of state, is in the dead to stay fucking with Moses. The people that were chosen, our conversation ain't proven. We was hoping for a miracle, they laid the books open. Now we dosing, no emotion, they be boasting. So we told for whatever threat they posing. IT, I'm writing coded. I'm Wolverine, they be loading, they be roasted. I'm reloaded. It's a foster paradise for me, but not my man Corbin. Hell is open, enlarging it like an ocean. Now it's overflowing, flooding with judgment, spitting her bubbles, they repurpose. But we the real Jews, they the copyright infringements. We the real niggas, they the copyright infringements. We the real wetbacks, they copyright infringements. Real savages, they the copyright infringements. Real Seminoles, they copyright infringements. Real West Indians, they copyright infringements. For real Puerto Ricans, they the copyright infringements. Real Nicaraguans, they the copyright infringements. Tucson, Nova, Todo, they the copyright infringements. Colombia, Sonia, they the copyright infringements. True rulers out of Cuba, they the copyright infringements. We gon' form ya style of fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' form ya style of fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' form ya style of fuck the copyright infringements. We gon' form ya style of fuck the copyright infringements. Woke up, took a deep breath, realized I was suffocating from real niggerism. I ain't even have to eat yet. Got a full plate, recognizing they don't recognize my rhythm. Tell a devil he can eat a dick. Real spit, that's lit. I know, cause I'm bugged while he's down on his lugs. But it's cause of village first been eating us blunts. Fast 4,795 months, but we finna take over for the 9-9. One sip of all glass, slipper in the jaw. Lady liberties are trying to gotta kick in the balls. About just cause every beat has balls or flaws. But us can't even call for help. All we have is so-called knowledge of self. Even that's manufactured whole pride is kept. More money, more problems we acquire, more debt. Generational wealth at the bottom of a well. Solitary confinement in a mighty cold cell. In a land which no man dwell. All the violence being felt. Neck harness with a noose. Whip back full of wealth from the terror in your eyes. To the vision of the youth. Deformed, be born by the C4. Units in the city in the drop. That's Nino. Separate your wig from your scalp. That's chemo. Sabi, no weed, no molly. Act bevo. Lottie, that Hollywood shit is for the birds. Frankly, I'm really perturbed. Just in anyone served. The people that deserve a hero reserved. And regal immersed. The Negro in a place with a race that emerged. Illegal got zero tolerance for ego. Tolerance. I see no progress. Why we so confident? Cold day in hell when this hell freezes over you. The only thing colder is the stare of a warrior. The tell is ever watered down. The truth is always warrior. Endure to the end. Even when it lies in the den and it's time to make amends. Glass ceilings brassing over. My profession is connected with the shot eyes. Yeah, I used to hot box, smacking like some pop rods, running like a stopwatch. Everything top notch when they want a hopscotch flip flop. Listen like some titties out of crop top. City on clock. Nigga know what nigga talking patois. Everybody back off. 3, 2, 1, finna blast off. Drop a bitch, how they do it in a dance hall. WWE on the freak, J Dez want the beat, so it's always eat. No, we always eat good. Fleetwood making out of each hood. Holy is the priest, the superior, the preachers fucking blood and drink. But the condition of my people is an emo for religion, and the alternate opinion is the enemy of God. Been raped, robbed, murdered, forgot. With a victim mentality, we created a facade with the makeup on. It's a bruise, barrage, abused by the blase vibe. This is all they folk, this is all they folk. By they, I mean white folk, Caucasians, cavemen. The synagogue of Satan is a fine dog, is blazing. I'ma stroke it in the mind. I was high to the slaying niggas going Super Saiyan, growing beards. It's amazing. Go to church, that's pagan, that cross, that hangman, a cranium for maintaining all the throne. But to break that mold, I rip the soul out with a switchblade. Let it know not to be bitch made. You'll find out on this day. It's the Lord's battle, so shit take. A cold day in hell when this hell freezes over you. The only thing colder is the stare of a warrior. The tell is hella watered down. The truth is always warrior. Endure to the end. Even when the lies in the den and it's time to make amends.
one. Never be a bitch and run. You gotta fight for an eye for an eye, gun for a gun. Even if it's evil for evil, we at war with these devils for the blood of our people. 2, always stay down with the truth. Once I weed out the fake, now I'm down to a few. It's never ever been about numbers. Yeah, I'd rather have a couple of shooters, long as they real gunners. 3, always keep some soldiers around me. Spoken prophecies go forth to make the blind see. Trying to lead a horse to the water, and you ain't got a drink, but the other option is slaughter. 4, we risk our life for the sick and poor. Truth, I spit it raw, you ain't never heard this before. We gotta ride for each other, we ain't nothing like the others, for the blood of my brothers. If you wanna ride, nigga, let's ride. And if you wanna slide, nigga, we can slide. For the blood of my brothers, I ride. For my brothers, we'll die for each other. If you wanna ride, nigga, let's ride. And if you wanna slide, nigga, we can slide. For the blood of my brothers, I ride. For my brothers, we'll die for each other. If you wanna ride, if you wanna ride, it's for the blood of my brothers, I ride. With my brothers, we'll die for each other. And if you wanna slide, nigga, we can slide. It's for the blood of my brothers, I ride. For my brothers, we'll die for each other, nigga. 5, if I say slide, then my niggas slide. Why y'all devils trying to get active? My niggas stay live, certified. I'll put my fucking name on it. Cold word, thunderstorm, bullets make it rain on them. 6, had to trade a garment for a chopstick. I know my op sick, it's wartime, it's time to mop shit. And yeah, we know your last known whereabouts. Searching through them holes in the rocks, we bout to air it out. 7, trying to build the kingdom of heaven. The first order of business is to silence the reverend. Yeah, all the churches we gotta seize. Go to Captain Kahan and tell him, sir, we got the keys. 8, gotta make sure my niggas straight. We don't know the date, but the saints patiently wait. Until then, we gotta ride for each other. We ain't nothing like the others, for the blood of my brothers, nigga. If you wanna ride, nigga, let's ride. And if you wanna slide, nigga, we can slide. For the blood of my brothers, I ride. For my brothers, we'll die for each other. If you wanna ride, nigga, let's ride. And if you wanna slide, nigga, we can slide. For the blood of my brothers, I ride. For my brothers, we'll die for each other. If you wanna ride, if you wanna ride, it's for the blood of my brothers, I ride. With my brothers, we'll die for each other. And if you wanna slide, nigga, we can slide. It's for the blood of my brothers, I ride. For my brothers, we'll die for each other, nigga. Home of the truth, we take off. Don't like what we say, cause they soft. If they ain't with it, that stay lost. If they make up a group, it's a break off. And we don't do unity camps. It's only one body in Christ. We follow these laws. Endure to the end that we sacrifice. Every day we working, exposing these lies and false teachers. Hell yeah, we gon' talk about it. Blasting the truth through these loudspeakers. You niggas is acting like bitches, only care about riches. Give a fuck about your feelings, you're killing our sisters. And I can't forget to mention you niggas is snitches. Got us fucked up, y'all niggas just talk tough. Acting like y'all about shit, y'all really need to shut the fuck up. UPK, we warlords, we take ground and we here to stay. Get rid of the get gone, fuck a break off, y'all in the way. Let me tell you something, man. The ISUPK under Commander Jimmy Yohana been here since 1969. We ain't gonna let no fake Israelite group, no unity camp. You understand? No fringes on the shirt wearing motherfuckers tell us what the fuck to do, man. Y'all sitting here letting heathens in your group, killing our sisters, man. You ought to be a goddamn shame of yourself, man. We ain't gonna stand for that, man. We gonna continue to speak out against that. We ain't going nowhere, man. You ain't gonna run us off no block. You understand? Under normal circumstances, I would have a whole nother verse on this song. But see, these ain't normal circumstances. These the type of circumstances where everything needs to be addressed, man. Everything need to be put out on the table, man. A mirror need to be put out in front of you niggas' faces, man. So y'all can see what y'all doing. You need to see your transgressions. That's the only way this shit gonna get resolved, man. That's the only way we're gonna be able to sit down at the table. You gotta get rid of your pride, man. You gotta repent from your transgressions. You gotta come together, man, in one body. Now, ISUPK is the home of the truth. The ISUPK is that one body, man. That's the only way this gonna get resolved. So now, what you gonna do? You either gonna barbecue, you gonna mildew, man. You gotta make a choice. And those are your only options. I pray you understand. You are now tuned in to the ISUPK, the Commander General Yohana. We the watchmen over our people. You understand? We taking over every block, every radio station, every social media platform. Black Watch.
Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still UPK, still undefeated, still one West, still keep the heat up, still in the streets, still on the block. My people need healing, priests and prophets, bring it out. Black Watch. The white man is the devil, drop dead and kick rocks. Blood of an Israelite, this for the 12 tribes. I'm a soldier, motherfucker, so I'm ready to fly. Cause the line play with your life. Now who that talking about that UPK? Long beards and them niggas with them boots and braids. Raising up the children of Israel every goddamn day. Warfare, angry black men with rage. UPK, motherfucker. Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out.
Still in the hood, in the field, in the streets, still trying to wake our people up, even though they sleep. We the sheep being led astray by these wicked bastards. Whitey the devil push their agenda through these Christian pastors. Throw us in the ghettos, we adapt to that. Fuck them 40 acres in the mule, they can have it back. UPK soldiers on the rise and we ain't having that. In the kingdom we gon' rule the earth, just imagine that. Fuck Obama, fuck Trump, and fuck Biden. The righteous and wicked forever colliding. It will not stop. And when we get the order, then we riding. When the warlords come outside, them devils hiding. Nigga, Black Watch.
Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out.
Young Billy.
Black Watch.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, Israel? Just let it be known. I don't know what episode it is. Salakia. I just know we in here. But I'm Officer 5000 Karab. You know what I'm saying? Over there, the
in your face, sucker!
The prince of the power, Shalaya Allah. He over there. He getting ready to come up. He's taking his sweet time, getting all cute and pretty for the camera. That's how he do it. The prince of the power. That's how he do.
Damn.
Shalaya gonna be mad at me, but it's all good. Right next to me is Officer 1000 Yawala, the war report, the man. And down below, man, in the camera is Paratazar, man. Also 500 Paratazar. but we were setting up the war report because it's something y'all need to know. So we're gonna get straight into the war report today because we're gonna it's something, it's some shit. But if you could, brothers, I'll cue up the war report.
Let's get it.
And let's get right into it.
Yeah, we going into it, man. Let's see.
No, that's all right. It's all right. Take your time. Listen, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I see we're talking about the boxing with the brothers, man. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Listen, it's all brotherhood. We ain't about blacks versus Mexicans, about Spanish versus Dominicans. We ain't about that. We're gonna get into all that
Right.
when it comes up to it. It's always about brotherhood when it comes to Israel. That fight was, you know what I'm saying? That's for the world, but we all know together we won. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no tribe. There ain't no Northern Kingdom versus Southern Kingdom.
We all family. We all family.
Right. You got the video? There you go. Play that video. You almost got it. Well, y'all, while he gets the video, tell him what the war report is about.
Listen, man. Everyone been asking me to go into Brics and the nationalization of different industries. So today we going into how South America is nationalizing their lithium, right? So I don't know if people know this, but like lithium is used in all technologies,
right?
Any battery that you recharge use lithium. So your phones, you recharge your phones, lithium. Your laptops,
right?
Now even your vehicles is using lithium batteries. Your computers, lithium is white gold. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the U.S. only produced 1%. 1%. So all that lithium is foreign lithium, and a lot of it is coming from South America.
Right.
So now they're saying, like, instead of having private interests, U.S. interests run all their lithium, they're going to nationalize it and have it to whereas the state owns the lithium, the country owns lithium. Now with that, all these South American countries is going to get together to form kind of like an OPEC. Like OPEC is like for the distribution of oil. They're doing this for lithium. So this is just another way that the U.S. is falling.
Right.
It's falling.
Right over. All right, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that. Listen,
let's get right into it.
Listen, we'll get right into it. You know what I mean? Chile is leading the charge, but all the other South American countries is like coming in to the fold. And you have that happening, right? Now you gotta understand how crazy this is. The U.S. lithium consumption has quadrupled since 2010. So in 10 years, it has quadrupled. And this is before all the cars are going electric. I mean, that's even more lithium.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's projected to, double and triple even more. And now that South America is nationalizing their lithium, listen, the U.S. got to come to the table. Now you got to add that into the whole Brics situation. You got to add that into the whole Brics situation because they're coming up to have their own reserve currency. So not only is the lithium going to be nationalized, you're going to have to buy it with the new reserve currency.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is devastating to U.S. interests. They call it private interest, but it's U.S. interests.
Right.
You know what I mean? Listen, if we can get that first article, it says Chile's white gold rush. Yeah. If we could we make that a little bigger? If not, I'll read it. If not,
yeah. Let's just make sure that everybody can see it.
Right. And then listen, man. This is, this might not seem as like it's not bombs bursting over air, but this is financial and economic warfare. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta understand, the U.S. military is the top in the world. We spend more on military than the next 10 countries combined. So countries, they know they can't battle the U.S. with the military. So what they're starting to do is, battle the U.S. financially. And this is just another road where countries are getting together. Now, listen, countries getting together should be a good thing, right? Don't we want peace?
Right.
Don't we want all these countries to join hand in hand and work together? You would think it's a good thing. But the U.S. don't like none of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially if it's not hand in hand with them. So let's go into it. It says Chile's white gold rush. In a move to nationalize lithium, Santiago could freeze vital foreign capital investments. And that's code word for U.S. It says a new white gold frontier. Chile's left-wing government, by the way, this is propaganda, call them left-wing government, is moving to exert more state control over one of the country's most valuable natural resources. The Chilean president, Gabriel Boric, announced on Thursday that he will nationalize the country's lithium industry to boost the economy and protect biodiversity. Chile is the second largest producer in the world of the lucrative metal, also known as white gold.
Right. And so if people might not know what it is, tell them exactly what that is, lithium.
Listen, lithium is a very bioactive metal. It's very reactive, meaning like, the reason why your phone explode if you poke it is because of lithium.
And that's why you should know what the hell lithium is, nigga. Because if you think it ain't gonna affect the hood, you out of your mind. You out there doing TikToks and YouTubes and this and that. You ain't gonna have a battery.
You think your phone is expensive now.
Right.
Wait till they nationalize lithium and the US can't get it without paying more or paying in a different currency.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the battery for your phone.
Right.
So you got China controlling the screens of your phone, and the Taiwan controlling the microchips in your phone, and now Chile, second largest distributor, controlling the lithium in your phone. That phone, you think your phone's expensive now is $1,000. Listen, imagine having a phone that costs $7,000.
Right.
Because you're using lithium. Imagine paying a tax because you keep buying things that contain lithium. You know what I mean? This is economic warfare.
Right.
Now, Chile can't battle the U.S., right? But Chile knows how much lithium the U.S. uses. You know what I mean? So Chile's like, listen, we're going to find a way to support our country without the meddling of the U.S. So they're going to nationalize it. Now, just to give you some backstory, the last country that nationalized all their stuff when U.S. interest was there was Cuba, right? When Fidel Castro took over for Batista, right? That revolution, he nationalized Cuba. Right. So all the banks, all the casinos, all of everything, the money has to go to the country and not foreign interests, not be sucked dry by the U.S. And what did the U.S. do? They sanctioned Cuba. They put an embargo on Cuba, right? Now, Cuba they happened to survive that embargo. They did the same thing with North Korea. North Korea had a rougher play, you know what I mean? Just because of geographical. Now, think about this. The U.S. can't sanction people if they're not using the U.S. dollar. If the U.S. dollar is not the reserve currency, you can't be sanctioned. So when you have two of these things happening, when you have countries coming together to join Brics, right, to have a new reserve currency, and you have other countries nationalizing their precious metals, it becomes a real problem for the U.S. to control.
Right.
And as you can see, Chile is joining the fray. Where am I? Let's see. According to the World Bank, lithium demand is expected to explode in the coming decades.
Right.
Economists predict that the production must increase by more than 450% by 2050 to accommodate the skyrocketing needs. It says under the new plan of the government, the government will negotiate with the 2 lithium mining companies in the country. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Under the plan, the government will negotiate with the 2 lithium mining companies in the country, SQM, and the U.S. base. Like I said,
right,
was that Abdel Maro, whatever, for a larger stake in the current contracts. These negotiations, as well as any new contracts, will be overseen by the state-owned copper producer Codelco, which has also been tasked with creating the framework for establishing a new state-owned lithium company in the future. So, just so you know, like before this, obviously the U.S. was the ones basically mining all the lithium from Chile. You know, we look at these countries like, you know, we call them third world countries and things of that nature, but the things we consume is from them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like all the minerals we are using, like lithium, your phone, the thing you make fun of them with, the phone and shit, it's coming from them.
Right, right.
So imagine how they feel. Like these guys look at us like we're not technologically advanced, but our minerals
are being used
for your technical advance. And I think it's time for, you know, to be used for ours.
Right. You know, that reminds me of a video where I seen a while back where like they was getting some type of fabric for some country, you know, and they paying the workers a lot of money to like make the shirt. So some guy, you know, of course is a oppressor, he comes back with the shirt that they made. He was like, "Yo, you know this shirt?" He was like, "Yeah, we got that at the factory." He was like, "How much do they pay you for this shirt?" I'm like what, 5 cents, 10, whatever it equates to in their country. And he was like, "Yo, they sell it for like $700-800 in America." He said, "What?"
Exactly.
He started like, "Wait, why?" You just see the gears moving. Like,
exactly.
They pay us crap. What?
Listen, I can tell you something personal about this because I have a liaison in China, right? So I do trading in China, like you know, import, export, that type of thing for manufacturing stuff, right? And I have a liaison in China because, you know, they are different when you're Chinese,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So me as a U.S. dude, when I talk to them to try to negotiate something, it's not the same as if a Chinese man from China, they get the real prices. So you use a liaison so you can get that good price,
right?
And listen, let me tell you something, man. Like since he's been a liaison for me, his whole life has changed because the difference in the money is so bananas. You know what I mean? Like you, like say you bought something for $1,000. If they were to get the actual $1,000 US,
right,
it don't spend like $1,000. It spend like $20,000. You know what I'm saying? So as he's been my liaison, the tough part is having him stay where he's at.
Right.
Because he you know, the money's so different. He changing his life with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they want you. Listen, you get a friend in China, they may quit their job to help you.
Right.
Because you pay him more. Yeah, I mean that's the difference right there. So with you know, Chile trying to nationalize, you know, their mining, you know, now they will profit. They like the U.S. have to negotiate with them to get these good prices.
Right.
Preza?
So Salakia, sir, if I may, it sounded a lot similar to what happened in Venezuela when Chavez nationalized, I think, the oil that they had in Venezuela.
Right. And that and listen,
the United States didn't like that.
It's worse than you think with Venezuela because the U.S. have been plotting coups in Venezuela. They've been stealing oil. So like when Venezuela try to send oil to help somebody else, the U.S. Navy steals it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how crazy it is. Like they, you know, the U.S. bunch of criminals when it comes to certain things. So they'll steal the oil, you know, and they'll sanction them. But here's the issue: as the U.S. currency is not going to be used as the reserve currency, you can't sanction people. You know what I'm saying? They have to be using your money for your money to be a weapon against them. You know what I mean? Move a little bit. There. So like, you know, we're watching economic warfare happen right now. You know what I mean? And just so we could kind of, because, you know, most people don't know about lithium. That, you know, what is that, chewing gum? You know what I mean? Most people don't keep up on like precious metals and you know, minerals and things like that. So if you don't mind, let's get to the next one that says lithium consumption has nearly quadrupled. Just to give you an idea of how important lithium is and is becoming, right? Because as we look to the future and we hear about you know, electric cars and this and that, all of that is going to take lithium. The batteries for the car takes lithium. You know what I'm saying? Anything, I don't know if y'all really understanding this. Anything you use to recharge is lithium. Your headphones, they're rechargeable, right? Lithium. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you have something where you got to put an actual battery in there that's not rechargeable, it's using lithium. You know what I mean? That is how important it is. Brothers, you get that next? Yeah, pull that up. So from 2010 to now, that's only 10 years. You know, 10 years is not a long time when you're doing projections. From 10 years, only in the last 10 years, the lithium consumption has quadrupled. That's exponential growth. if we keep that up, and we're actually going to surpass that, you know, that means in 10 years from now, it's going to quadruple or even more than it is now. Right. Which is going to give these other countries much more power, which will incite an economic war. Because that's what's happening. What's happening is people are understanding they can't
so they can see the chart.
Yeah, they can't just fight the U.S.
Go down so they can see the chart.
You know, so they taking the other ways around, right? You ain't gonna win a battle with the U.S. militarily. You know what I mean? They have the biggest navy, the biggest army, 800 military base worldwide. You ain't gonna win. You know what I mean? But if you do it internally, if you do it financially, then you might have something on your hands. So this is another way where it's like, all right, these countries, they want their piece of the pie, and it's only one pie. So for them to have more, the U.S. will have less. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it says lithium consumption has nearly quadrupled since 2010. And this is like a nice little chart of the growth. It says lithium is a well-known as one of the key materials behind lithium-ion batteries that power electronic devices, electronic vehicles, and energy storage technologies. Because of its role in clean energy technologies, lithium demand hasn't only increased, it has transformed from particularly being used for ceramics. Batteries demand has taken over the global lithium consumption and driven an almost fourfold increase since 2010. So we're going to get into the impact of electric vehicle batteries, because that's where it's going next. Right. That's what's going to make it the consumption. I don't know what's sextuplets. What's 6 times? Because that's what's going to happen. You know, it says between 2000 and 2010, lithium consumption in batteries increased by 20% on average every year. In the following decade, that figure jumped to 107% per year for batteries, which overall lithium consumption is growing 27% annually. Right. And they give you the full breakdown of everything we use it for. And if you look at how batteries become like the number one thing that we're using lithium for now.
Next question, because I'm sure people want to know.
Yeah.
How does this affect the average person in the ghetto, in the projects, no car, on the bus, on the train? How does this trickle down? How does this, because they might hear this and just it sounds like Chinese. How does that trickle down to the brothers and sisters at the bottom? That
well, if they're gonna use a computer, if they're gonna use their phone, all of that take lithium batteries. Right. So the price of those items is going to increase, and it's going to price them out.
So if you work from home or something, or you got a laptop, or your kid need a laptop for school, or whatever the case may be,
anywhere,
the price is gonna go up
tremendously
for the laptop, tablets,
everything. Yeah,
what about the number one thing? PlayStations, Xboxes, all that. So everything. So what you're reporting now is about the minerals or whatever that's inside of it.
Right.
These things are precious. These things are going to increase in numbers. Right. Therefore, your Christmas list is going to get more expensive.
Yeah.
Their Christmas list is going to get expensive.
And the way it's looking, you'll be priced out.
Right. So if these prices go up, that means more than likely crime will go up.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
they're gonna want to obtain these objects,
100%.
and they don't know that lithium is the reason why your son is going to get shot next year.
Exactly.
For his PlayStation
exactly.
or his iPhone 27.
Just think of it.
All of that.
Think of it this way, right? Like if you were to buy an iPhone, flat out, right? It's $1,000, $1,200. Now the reason everyone has these phones is because they're going through their phone company and they're paying monthly. It's adding to their bill.
Right.
Right. So now the phone company not going to absorb this new price. It's going to be put on you. Right. So instantly your phone bill is going to go up for the thing you already have. And if you want a new phone, because eventually you will have to get one, like everything's going to be more expensive. If you're in poverty, you might be priced out of these goods. Like people you know how you're priced out of Mercedes, but you can get a car, right? Okay, imagine you priced out of cars.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
So that means you're going to resort to the bus or the train.
The bus
those prices going to go up.
Right.
Yeah, you're going to be priced out.
Okay.
Out.
All right. So this does trickle
Imagine
down.
you priced out of phones.
So priced out meaning it's so expensive you can't even get it.
Exactly.
Like how we're priced out of real estate.
Right.
Priced out of certain things. And so,
right.
Okay.
It's past you.
And lithium
yes.
is one of the main reasons why this is going to be a problem or issue in the near future.
And because remember, the U.S. only produced 1% of the global lithium.
So who produces the most?
Chile's number 2.
Chile's number 2.
Right.
So therefore, America's going to destroy Chile in order to get their hands on that lithium.
Right.
In other words, they're going to destroy Chile.
This is the war report.
I just want the brothers and sisters to listen to this, because y'all might be listening and not understand what's going on and what's not doing anything. This lithium has something to do with prices going up, crime rising, your kids dying, us being poor, us being hurt, us being destroyed, and you don't know why.
Right.
And somehow there's a war going on with Chile. Why is the U.S. going to war with Chile? Just like why is the U.S. going to war with Russia? Why is the war happening in Ukraine?
Right.
This is the reason these things happen.
So therefore, it's going to be more propaganda against Chile. They're going to become number 1 criminals and kidnappers and coke dealers and all of that. According to the media,
the same way Venezuela was. Right. Because of their oil. They produce the most oil, and now you think Venezuela is bad.
Right.
You think that something's wrong with them. They just evil.
Right.
Ain't harm nobody.
And this is lithium.
This is lithium.
That's doing it.
Right.
Good job, brother.
There's a few global minerals that are like the future needs.
Right.
You know, lithium is like one of the top ones. You know, if when you hear talk of us using renewable energy, right? They're talking about lithium.
I'm going to take that pad from you in a minute, brother. Take it from you in a minute. That's going to have to come up top.
because any electronic
using all the lithium over there.
You too much damn lithium. Making them damn button. Ain't that a tablet?
Yeah.
How you making the lithium go up, man? Damn.
Yeah, and when you hear about renewable energy and things of that nature, they're talking about electric. Well, it needs lithium. All these things is rechargeable. So that's what they're talking about. They're not going to say lithium because you're going to say, well, who has the lithium? It's too obvious. But if we say we need to look for renewable energy and we need to get off oil and this and that, well, guess what we're going to get on?
Lithium.
More lithium.
Right.
And we've been doing it. It quadrupled in the past 10 years. You know what I mean? The projection, it should six times in the next few years.
Right. So I just want the people to understand, you know what I'm saying? Just the reason why we're speaking on the reason why you're reporting on this lithium is to just make us aware, make the people aware that prices will go up.
Right.
For everything.
I wanted to bring this out because a crash is imminent. It can't not happen. No matter how much a financial crash, no matter how much the U.S. tries to uphold, it's coming. So
a U.S. financial crash.
Yes.
Because niggas in the ghetto crashed already.
But
now the burning is coming.
They didn't crash as much as they think. They didn't crash as much as they think. You know, you think you poor now.
Right.
Imagine your money being worthless.
So you're gonna be poorer.
There is not going to be anything but crime. You know what I mean? Imagine there is no help.
Right.
Like even now, you still have systems to help you. Like even though they ain't helping you as much, but you're not starving to death.
Right.
But a financial crash will lead to that. You know what I mean? Like that's where we're heading. And listen, UPK, if you got brotherhood, that's all you're gonna have.
Right.
Like I don't know if people understand it. So like as these things happen, it ensures a financial crash. So besides the money being overprinted, you see they keep printing more and more money. You know, they're trying to uphold the system. Yeah. it's ensuring a financial crash. As all these other, and we're gonna go and pull up that next article about Brics.
Yeah, I want y'all to pay very close attention to this.
There are 20 countries wishing to join Brics. So as
what
all
is
these,
let's see, can I say it real quick? Let me see. Where are you reading from?
Right
here for the number of states.
Yeah.
All right.
So like, listen, countries are coming together to get off of the U.S. dollar. So,
so go ahead.
So if you guys don't know, the U.S. dollar is the reserve currency for the world. Right. Remember, we're not backed by gold anymore or anything like that. We're backed because everyone has to buy oil with the U.S. dollar.
And why is that?
Because we made ourselves the reserve currency
for oil. Just the reserve currency of the world.
The world.
Got it. Okay.
So like when all else fails, they buy things with the U.S. dollar.
So what does BRICS stand for?
It's the countries. It's
those are the name of the countries.
Yeah. It was Brazil, India, China,
Gotcha.
South America. Like
okay, it's just an
South
acronym
Africa.
for the countries involved.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For the countries that first started.
Okay.
Right. They're the first ones that came and said we're gonna create a different reserve currency. Right. And it's looking like it's gonna be the Chinese currency. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. Everyone's seeing this and seeing how the U.S. is falling or projected to fall, right? And they want to join BRICS too. You know what I mean?
Well, for safety reasons, trying to get the
They're showing like it's not about loyalty; it's about financial ruin and not being financially ruined. You know,
right?
So, but the problem is, it's the U.S. that's going to suffer because the only thing upholding
Most High in Christ,
exactly. The only thing upholding our money. And U.S. money is the fact that everyone uses it as the reserve currency.
Right.
So when you have hyperinflation mixed with people not using the U.S. reserve currency, mixed with people nationalizing their own minerals, so we can't even have private companies to sell that to other people.
Right.
It's ensuring there's going to be a crash.
Right.
Or a lot of war.
Right.
A lot of war.
And this affects the ghetto. Prices will be going up when these
prices will be going up,
and we already can afford what we want anyway.
Exactly.
Right. Does that affect any government assistance? Anybody that might be on Section 8?
They will stop
food stamps. So that's it.
Yeah, they will stop it.
Yeah, this whole thing is about just there's nothing.
Yeah.
All right. I hope brothers and sisters that are listening, please share this information. If you got an EBT card, you better get some steak and stuff right now. You better swipe it and store it because the war is coming. Things are going down. As you can see, I know y'all might listen to this and not understand what the brother's talking about, or maybe lost somewhere. We're trying to sum it up to you in a very reasonable speech so you can understand. We're trying to let it be known, you know what I'm saying, that the war is coming, and these are some hidden things behind the war. It's not just, America don't like China and China don't like America. It's all about the money.
Yes.
Everything's about money. And these countries make the most money off of black and brown, or so-called blacks and browns. I'll put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans. We built this country. They stand on our backs. We bleed. And these are just some of the secret little reasons and symptoms on why we face these atrocities that we face.
We created the money.
Right.
And they've gambled it away.
But guess what? Your time is coming.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Your time is coming, black man, woman, and child.
Listen, their fall,
they're coming.
Their fall can lead to, obviously a new system.
Right.
Do you have the video on you where it had the people in the meeting talking about it?
I might have saved it. I'm not sure
because there was a meeting like in November with them knowing this was going to happen.
Yeah, it was the World Economic Forum.
Right.
Like, and then, speaking about,
and they're saying like, well, some people might not know, and they letting some rich people might not be in on this. Because they were like, we don't want. Some rich people don't deserve to know what's going to happen.
Because the issue is, if the big whales leave,
Right.
It happens faster. You know what I mean? So like, imagine if, put like this, there's 2 people in the U.S. who has more wealth than the bottom 50%.
Oh, they got to go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if they pull out of this financial system, it's ruined. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, they don't want the big whales to leave. It's like a house of cards.
Right.
Right.
So it's like, we need them to stay.
Right.
Just keep playing the system.
This is the upper echelon of people talking.
Right.
Now the people at the bottom,
it doesn't. You're just a battery.
The ones we rubbing shoulders with every day. We just waiting for everybody to fall. We want them all to fall.
Right.
And this is a slight glimpse into everybody falling is what we're going over right now.
Yes.
So lithium is going to cause brotherhood.
Yes.
Matter
of fact,
real quick.
Just to what you was talking about. Matter of fact, them coming together to nationalize and own their own materials is brotherhood. Meaning all of South America is wanting to come together so they could basically stop the U.S. from just pillaging all of their goods. Right. So it's already brotherhood there.
Right. So now we're just waiting for it to touch over here a little bit.
Right.
So we can stop all of the
right. And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna get bad first.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna get real bad. Don't think. Listen, when the kingdom falls and you're on the bottom, it falls on top of you.
That's right.
Don't think like you're going. It's not magic.
Right. But there's a way out of the rubble, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
There's a way out of the rubble when it does fall. You understand?
Learn brotherhood now. Learn brotherhood now.
You better practice it now.
Because that's all you're gonna have later.
Yeah, you better practice it now. Lithium is on the way.
Absolutely. Perazzo, you want to say something real quick?
Comic-Con, we're just saying this so hard, buddy. One way. That's what he reminded me about. It was a lot of propaganda talk back in 2008 when they had that financial thing. It's too big to fail.
Right.
It's too big to fail. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and the propaganda is still out there because you got people believing America is too big to fail. It have to work.
And America, the way it works with the companies. Some companies, they're saying like they're too big to fail. That's what we're talking about. Like the big whales, we can't afford to have them pull out of the system, either by failing or by having. They have to stay in the system. The thing about capitalism and how they did it in the U.S., you gave all the money to only a few people. The problem with that is if those few people bounce, your whole system collapse.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a pretty crazy system. So, they don't want that to happen because they're trying to find a way in the meantime to uphold this system. Like it's already projected to fall. So they're finding ways to try to keep it afloat. But in the meantime, we can't have the big whales leave. You know what I'm saying? Because it will absolutely fall. So that's what's happening between like the World Economic Forum. This is why you have things like them. They want to put the money, make it digital. You know what I'm saying? Because now they have more control. So but let's jump into this with Brics. You know what I mean? Just to show, because it only started with those 5 countries, but now there are 20 countries wishing to become a part of Brics. Like so, and these ain't no fly by night. You know what I'm saying? So it says there are 20 countries wishing to become a part of Brics and SCO. It says the number of states that are planning to join Brics and Shanghai Cooperation Organization increased significantly last year. About 20 countries want to join. This was stated by Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, who opened on Monday, this is February, a meeting with the heads of the territorial bodies representative of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, right? So let's scroll down. Where are we at? Okay. It says the foreign minister said the countries wishing to become a part of Brics and the SCO have been an important role to play in their regions. Among them, there's just a few of them: Turkey, Mexico, Indonesia, Argentina, Saudi Arabia. That's where we get our oil from. So we listen. They joined Brics.
That's it.
The UAE, Egypt, and a number of other African countries. Now, we don't talk about these African countries much, but you gotta understand that's where a lot of other minerals come from that we use.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like cobalt and things of that nature. So if they join Brics also, and use a different reserve currency, we're fucked.
Pretty much, right?
The U.S. is fucked. Pardon my English.
And you know what? And as it should, you understand? Like the scripture, because you gotta wonder, like even being the truth, you wonder, like, how does this go down?
How's it gonna happen?
How does America get destroyed and everybody else go back to their own countries? This is how little by little how it starts, by everybody, you know what, abandoning the ship of America, Babylon the whore, going back to this and that, and we're gonna make a treaty with each other and this. America gets mad to the point what America gonna do. You think America's gonna lay down?
Right.
You think the oppressor's gonna lay down and him starve? He likes what? Fierce ice cubes that cost $400. And I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
Rich people buy ice cubes that's the size of a ball that he could just place in a cup, and they sell them in bags for like $300-$400.
Yep.
He loves those things, so he's gonna fight for it. He's gonna fight for his Mercedes and the Lamborghinis or whatever.
Loves his luxuries.
He's gonna fight to just keep the lights on in his house all day and no one's there. Why?
Right.
Because it's America. The
Exactly.
American way. So what he's gonna do? He's gonna make sure the American way doesn't fall.
Right. And listen, they're trying to push the American way on other countries.
Right.
You know what I mean? And essentially, it's a psyop, right? So here's something that you might not know, right? The U.S. have been funding these drag shows for kids. Did y'all know that?
Shocker.
Well, I'm talking about
damn.
They've been funding them.
Now.
You
right.
asking yourself, like, why they reading the kids? Why the drags is reading the? Yeah. Did you know they were state funded?
Oh yeah.
Did you know the White House has been funding it?
I'm not surprised at that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
And they not only have they been funded it here, they've been funding drag shows for kids in other countries.
Absolutely.
So you gotta ask yourself, if they're doing psychological warfare other places with a drag, with the pink agenda, then you got to count it as psychological warfare here.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It ain't warfare when they do it somewhere else and not in America.
Absolutely.
So, right, if can we bring up that next one? The U.S. funded drag shows.
Right. And as he bring that up, as if you don't know, yesterday we did a class on pink dollars. If you don't know about that, know what it is about, Google it. You know what I'm saying? But we did a whole Long Island class about the so-called agenda on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You think that, you know, for political term, we're gonna say pink dollars and not the homosexual community. Right. But the pink dollars is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's in your cereal, your candies, your TV shows, your fashion, your music, your airlines, there's damn near space program. No matter where you go, you could be in the dirt. You're gonna find pink dollars.
Man, listen, June, everything turns into a rainbow. Just everything. Every company, everywhere you go, just everything is a rainbow.
Right, but for the sake of the channel, go over to ISUPK headquarters, ISUPK Long Island. Go look at that Long Island class and understand why we brought that out, because that affects us too. Yes, that affects your children. That affects the next generation. That affects who you serve. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, we send them. We send Corey out the link.
Yeah, real quick. So I hope y'all just paying attention to this information. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon, but I want y'all to pay close attention. And if you fill in a real report, you want some more of this information, I ask you to go over, click the link that I put in the I put the link in the chat. Yeah. Click that link and subscribe to Let It Be Known. We have our own YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? We will be streaming from. We're streaming from there right now. Cross the Line has been gracious enough to allow us to stream on that platform. We're gonna move forward and go on our own platform now. We ask you to go there and click that link and subscribe to us. Continue to follow the show, even if you don't like the show and you're criticizing the show. We respect all opinions. So just come on over there, click that link. Right. After you click that link and subscribe, put a 1 in the chat so we can shout you out, man. We really appreciate y'all following us and paying attention.
Absolutely,
man.
And that's where the world report going to be. Right. Updates and all that, all the stuff you see and like about the show, that will be on our channel. Let It Be Known.
That's right. And just to add, Baraka, we'll be doing a drink of the week. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice drink, and not just a nice drink, but we have a drink that is made by a brother here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know that we have a ton of entrepreneurs here, and a lot of brothers and sisters that are on their grind. So we're gonna present this drink to the audience and to ourselves, and we're gonna enjoy it. So stay tuned.
And before we go on, what you're saying is right, because what people might not understand about the show, right? Even though we talk about current events and different topics, it's for the people,
right?
And what I mean by that is we have a segment called Drink of the Week. It's not to encourage people to drink, but it's to support Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? If you have a drink, let us know. Send us a link so we could buy it and try it on the platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we could promote you. If you have a T-shirt or oils or whatever, butter, cocoa butter, you whip it in the blender, whatever it is, food, a restaurant, send it to let it be known so we can actually go there, support you.
Right. And if you got,
go ahead,
please, brother.
No, go ahead, sir.
And I just want to say, just in regard to the drink of the week and anything else, you know what I'm saying? If you got any ideas, you can email us at letitbeknown 1969. Is that correct? Let it be known 1969 at gmail.com. That's the email. Email us if you want Yahweh Allah to speak about something.
Yeah, put the banner on there. It says, let it be
you
known.
want Yahweh Allah to speak about something that's regarding war. Email us. You know what I'm saying? Email us before the show. When I say before the show, I mean a few days before the show. You know what I'm saying? Submit your emails. Yahweh Allah get them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's something you want to talk about or mention, he'll go over it. If it's a certain drink or something you want to talk about or go over, you know what I'm saying? Email it. Paratazar has access to the email. He'll check it out and we'll discuss it and bring it to the forefront, because this show is based for and around our people. You understand what I'm saying? And we also have the cooking corner. We be bringing the cooking corner back. We got a few people that want to get involved with the cooking corner, so we're going to bring that back as well for y'all that can't cook. I mean, can cook. Excuse me. Even if you can't cook, you know what I'm saying? If you like a toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich, go ahead and submit it. No problem. We'll put it up there for you.
Real quick, right before we go on, could you put the comment on with where it says the map choreographer right there on the right? Yeah, put that up. And read what the brother says. It says the world is really falling apart. Help contributing to it is AI art. The fact you could just type in something you want and could make something sometimes better than human art is scary. Listen, absolutely.
It's worse than that.
It's absolutely worse than that. And the thing about it is always a beneficial side and a non-beneficial side.
Right.
But the problem is, it's always worse with us.
Right.
What our oppressor, he's going to use it to make his company better, the airlines, the make the company run smoother. But when it comes to us, it's less jobs.
Fired.
Right. You don't forget, there's Contel Pro out there. Contel Pro going to be even smoother. You know what I'm saying? It's like you caught your brother talking about this and this, talking to children. Like, no, it's not. Here's the video. Here's him talking. Here's his email. And you was like, I have never stepped foot in Shanghai, China, or Thailand in my life. Well, you right here next to a Asia, a Thailand baby, and look at all these children around you. Listen, it's gonna get real scary.
Listen, I use machine learning myself, right? So that's how you train AI, is through machine learning, right? And when you talk about the AI art, that's like the lowest end of machine learning,
right?
You know what I mean? It is way crazier than you think.
Absolutely,
it's way crazier than you think. Like, listen, you could use the API keys of ChatGPT and add them to Siri. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's way crazier than you think. And listen, like he said, these companies are way more advanced than you think. Like the AI art, just think about this. When it gets down to the public using it, it's the low end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in all the betas when they first started. Mid-Journey, OpenAI, all of that. It's crazier than you think.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazier than you think.
But yes, in theory, it is going to get scary, but don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I know things is going to get scary. It's going to get worse. It's going to be famine and destruction and murder and all types of things going around you. But this is right. We said before, brotherhood is a weapon. Right. If you have brotherhood, there's nothing to be scared about. The only thing that you should be scared for is not getting together with your brothers. Right. Because if you're not getting together, you're going to absolutely be scared. You're going to be scared for your children, your wives, or your mother, your father, your grandparents, yourself, how you going to eat, whatever. But when you have a brother who may work into an industry was like, yo, listen, it's gonna fall, and I'm collecting all this of this. Another brother might be who knows, into guns. He works at a gun store. He be like, listen, man, I got all the weapons just legally. Come get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saving a pile here of bullets for my brothers legally.
Right.
Another brother into farming. Another brother, whoever, into whatever type of agriculture. But the point of it is when you put them all together, you have a nation that knows how to do things. Remember, we run all this.
Right. People
don't forget that. Nah, go ahead.
People don't understand. Like, we run all the municipalities in every city. Like, really ask yourself, who's the bus drivers, who's the train operators, who's the construction workers, who's the food make. Like, we already run all municipalities. You know what I'm saying? So if you have brotherhood and you work together, the crash ain't gonna affect you as much.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Listen, Black Wall Street and all that stuff was happening at the same time as the Great Depression.
Remember that. That's the key.
You know,
remember when they were struggling, guess what? We were making all the money. That's why they blew it up.
Exactly.
That's why they blew it up, because they like, you ain't struggling like we struggling. How?
We on bread lines and you have an airport over there. Like,
don't ever forget that. Remember that. Oh, because they don't like teaching that. They don't like teaching while we was successful, they was falling. Right. So don't think it can't happen again. Don't think while the sky is falling for our oppressor and he's jumping out the window because he lost millions, that we can't be on the street dancing with diamonds on our neck, because why? They don't know what the hell we doing.
Absolutely.
They don't know that between the ghettos and that crack house, go through the alley like it be in those movies, go through the door, you see a kingdom. Like, what the hell is in there?
Absolutely. Listen, y'all can hate us, like us, love us. It don't really matter. One thing you got to do is respect us and know that we are preparing for war. It's going to get a whole lot worse out here. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why this war report is much appreciated. We're going to wrap it up soon. Anything you want to bring out real quick before we go?
Just want to bring one more thing out. This is PSYOP, right? It's showing how, like, the U.S. does PSYOPs, and that every war is not, pow, pow. Right. You know what I mean? Sometimes the war is against masculinity. You got to bind up the strong man before you can take a household. So you got the U.S. funded drag shows in Ecuador, right? And this is from the Biden administration.
And just to be clear, Ecuador, at least in my neck of the woods, Ecuadorians are very, very heavy. The tribe of Ash is very heavy where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Where I live at. Ecuador's a lot of Ecuadorians. A lot of people think they might be Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? But they're not. They're Ecuadorians. You know right. So Ecuadorians, you know what I'm saying? I got much love for the Ecuadorian brothers and sisters. That's a shame that that the U.S. is funding drag shows. But I can see why, because they're heavily populated over here in the States.
Right. So the Biden administration is under fire for spending more than $20,000 in taxpayer dollars to fund drag shows in Ecuador. House Republicans are demanding answers from the State Department over a September decision to approve $20,600 grant to Ecuador's Abraham Lincoln North American Cultural Center. Why would that be in Ecuador, by the way?
Right.
Obviously, there's something there.
Right.
Obviously, there's something there that they want. You understand what I'm saying? There's something there. Even if the Ecuadorian brothers and sisters may not even know it's there.
Now, here's what's crazy. The grant is for the center to provide 3 workshops. Right. Now, you would think it would be for something productive. Right. That's probably why it was built, or under the guise of why they said it was built.
Right.
But instead, 13 drag performances and the creation of a 2-minute documentary was made. It says President Biden has wokeified the State Department and is misusing taxpayer money to implement a radical and unpopular agenda abroad. This is a representative from Arizona. It says this initiative does not enhance national security, advance national interests, or supports U.S. foreign policy.
Right.
Like, I just wanted to bring that out because, like, this is the executive branch of the United States. You know what I mean? The commander-in-chief of the military has to sign off on this, which is the president. And this is what they're doing. This is clearly a psyops. You know what I mean? That they're doing in other countries. Right. You know what I mean? So if it's considered that in Ecuador, what is it considered in your country, in your city? You know what I mean? Why are they funding? Why is the State Department funding drag shows to your children? What are they trying to get? And listen, this is a war on masculinity. It's a war on your children.
Right.
This is directed at your kids.
Hold on now. I gotta pull a scripture.
Let's go.
Come on with it. I gotta do it real quick. You know,
raise your child up.
No, close. You know what I'm saying? Close. You gotta raise your child up. But listen, let me tell you something. Even with that, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to raise your child up or train your child up in the way they should go. You understand what I'm saying? To paraphrase. You understand? But in today's society, even that's difficult. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can train your child up. That doesn't mean they're gonna follow your training, because when they're at your site, they got the internet. Right. They got influenced by drag substitute teachers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By alternative lifestyle teachers. Right. And gym teachers and bus drivers and whatever other thing they come across on television or YouTube or whatever the case may be. You understand? On Facebook, whatever these other social media things are. You understand what I'm saying? So you're training your child, but you're also fighting all these outside entities that's coming to destroy your child. You understand? Let me get, I believe it's First Maccabees, chapter 3. Karab, this is one of my favorite scriptures here.
God,
you understand what I'm saying? And we're going. Are you good? Can we end it on this right here? You got some more. You got
one
some
more thing.
All right, go ahead.
One more thing. It just shows how this is what the president is doing. Mm-hmm. Let's go to that last article where it says documents show Secret Service. Right.
Listen, as I said from the beginning, the war. This week's war report is heavy, man. It's needed.
Listen, the Secret Service have been watching. They're on OnlyFans. They're on Pinterest.
Say what? You say only the FBI watching your OnlyFans, watching your mama get naked? Why?
The Secret Service is on OnlyFans. Like they want to know how much money is being made. Remember, the Secret Service was created to stop counterfeiting, and that's still one of their functions. Financial crime is their function, and including psyops and stuff. So I just want to show this because you're funding this. Like this is your tax dollars. This is the executive branch. Like I keep saying that so you can kind of get an idea of what's happening. The executive branch of your government is doing this. It says, I'll post that up, and I'll read it. It says, documents show Secret Service surveilled OnlyFans and Pinterest. So you use Pinterest to, for ideas, for crafts and things of that nature. Well, the Secret Service is looking at what you use, because people may not notice, but Pinterest is the second largest search engine. Right? There's Google, then there's Pinterest. Right. It wasn't made to be a search engine, but since so many people go on Pinterest to find things and ideas and things of that nature, it became the second largest search engine. So now the Secret Service is involved. Like let's see how we can use this. OnlyFans is popular. Let's see how we can use this. And we're gonna see what comes of it, but we know they're actually surveilling these things. It says government watchdog organization, the Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, recently obtained documents that reveal that the Secret Service monitors websites that are not usually associated with political content, like OnlyFans, Twitch, Pinterest. All of these are the younger popular sites. You thinking you free and I want to go to this one. I don't want to do Facebook. Facebook is old. They on your thing too. Like they're surveilling you too. Right. It says crew obtained the documents while looking for communications before the January 6th, 2021 riots in the U.S. Capitol. So they stumbled upon this investigating January 6th, because you got that. What was the Secret Service doing? How come they wasn't there? And because they was on your OnlyFans and Twitch, they was watching you. They wasn't watching the Capitol because they was watching you. What is he searching? That's not on Google. Remember, Google gives that information up, but Pinterest ain't Google. You know what I'm saying? So what is he searching that's not on Google? What are they talking about on OnlyFans?
I thought Pinterest was just you look up food recipes on there. There's more than that.
Absolutely,
it's everything. Since they're the second largest search engine, right? Everything that's put on there or searched on there gets indexed.
Man.
So essentially, it's like Google without the restrictions. You see, when you Google something, the first like 7 things are like sponsored, or whatever. So there's an algorithm Google uses, right? Like, so it's more controlled. Pinterest is less controlled. It's more natural. When you search some shit, it searches it. It doesn't go through this filtering process before it searches it.
But even in what was it? I'm trying to say the word correctly. Psychological no, not that. Oh. Psychological sense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's what you think at the time. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you could be like, what food recipes, like you said, or it could be like guns. Damn, what is a nice gun? Knives, this. What's going on in Afghanistan? You know what I'm saying? So they're absolutely looking at that. What's your interest? So you gotta remember, it's your interest.
Because you gotta understand, like, since companies like Google is so known and restrictive and things like that, and they can play in the propaganda, people are finding alternative ways to talk to each other. You know what I mean? To show information. So things like Pinterest don't have the filtering that Google has.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So for y'all freaky out there, don't stop, pump it, don't stop, pump it. Y'all know what y'all searching on there. Ain't no filter.
Or think about OnlyFans.
It's raw.
Think about OnlyFans, right? People, when you say OnlyFans, they instantly think sex and all this.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So what if I was a person who wanted to have meetings with people? You know what I mean? And I don't want no one to hear the meetings. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And then guess what? It's filtered through the sex.
Yeah. So you thinking you ain't searching that.
Right.
Especially if you ain't like, you won't know I'm there.
You won't have a meeting.
You would know.
Don't stop, pump it, don't stop.
That's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking is there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they're doing the Brics meeting. Like, yo.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Paratazar?
Salaki, sir, if I may. Actually, that's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the January 6th. You know what I'm saying? And they was, most likely they was on it. So it looked like a regular meeting, you know what I'm saying? Town hall meeting, you know what I'm saying? It's just a person who's on OnlyFans, but this is what they was organizing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
how do these people communicate?
The account can look like Stacy's mom has an OnlyFans page, but if you know, you go to OnlyFans page and say, I want to pay for a private whatever, and you talking to the Alhamdulillah nigga.
Right.
We're gonna hit him on this date and that time, and back to Stacy's mom.
Right. She might be there for the first second. That is
All
right, fellas. Now that
the camera's off.
Now that the women are gone.
Get the cocaine.
Now that the men and the women are gone. Right. And the rich men are here. Let's get down to business.
First 10 minutes is some lady.
Now when it's over, it goes back to the girl. Like,
I'm back.
Right. So like that. So that's getting the Secret Service involved. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but with that, remember, these are regulated places. So the Secret Service is monitoring you.
Right, absolutely. Well, they hunt our steps, as the scripture say.
Let's get that scripture for Shalayala.
No, that you know what? I was going to get off because we kind of went to another topic. I was going to them, how they attacking our children and our women and everything.
But listen, they're attacking your OnlyFans.
You know what I'm saying? They're doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and what's so funny about it, real quick, before we get off, you thinking you being slick. You thinking you ain't nobody know that they actually watching like this nigga on oil. You know what I'm saying? They looking for terrorists. Like, look
thought he was slick.
Look at John.
Look at him.
Look at John. This is where the church money goes.
Don't stop, pump it. Don't stop, pump it.
Right. He giving funds to a Russian spy. Like, look at John.
Man, look at him.
Look at him getting bamboozled. And to top it off, like the like, I don't know if it was the brother or sister of the comment before, they got the AI thing. You don't know if you really looking at a real woman now. You looking at a transformer.
Listen, y'all. Listen. Just join the ISBK. There's real women in here. It's real women and real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not fake. It's real.
Yeah.
And
you know what I'm saying? Digital.
And you know what funny? That thing happened. There was a person who was making actual like a AI woman and doing OnlyFans with the computer, and it was sending it out to people.
You got to be a certain kind of freak to do something like that.
To get that money.
And he tried that's what the person said. I'm trying to get this money. I don't care
any kind of way.
But the problem with it is, even if he's doing that just show you how nasty people are, because they know it's not a real woman, it's an AI. And it's just like, whatever you want her to do.
Whatever.
Tell me what you want her to do. Type it in. Send it. What you want? Budding? And they're paying for it. It's just, listen, they're going to use it. That's why I said there's benefits and there's negatives. The problem is we suffer more of the negatives with these inventions.
That's terrible.
You understand?
That is terrible. Go ahead,
sir, you try to say I can't get my B-side porno over there? My B-side porno was...
Nah, brother.
Secret Service on you.
Right.
Secret Service on you.
The views and words of Paratazar do not reflect the views of this show.
We will have a council after the show.
Did I say that? We're going to go to a brief commercial break real quick. Hey, real quick, y'all. Big up, give y'all all a hand, man. Give them a hand. You know what I'm saying? The War Report is on point, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We rocking on. Hey, all the brothers and sisters that's watching right now, please do us a favor. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? And put a fist to something in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let us know that you're rocking with us. You know what I mean? Hold tight. You know, so that was the War Report. We're going to get to these articles real quick. We got some real spicy things going on. Stay tuned. We are going to get to that Davis and Garcia fight. You know what I'm saying? We watched it last night. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, us in the UPK, we didn't see Black versus Spanish. We didn't see Northern versus Southern. We didn't see none of that. We just saw two brothers that just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? And this was a sport. There's no difference from them playing a damn basketball game or something like that. It didn't mean nothing. Them brothers got a lot of love for each other. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that because, you know, we don't want no garbage floating around and out here in the streets about Mexicans versus blacks and all that. That's worldly, stinking, stupid, disgusting propaganda garbage.
Right. If there's a Mexican brother and a black brother out there walking, guess what? The cops are gonna shoot them both. They're gonna arrest them both because why? They're gonna look at why y'all two together walking.
Absolutely.
What's that about?
Right.
Absolutely. And so we're not gonna allow that to float up in the air. You know where the home of the truth is. That's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana. You understand? You're supposed to get a hand clap for that one, brother. There you go.
Use the lithium right.
Use the lithium right. The prices are going up. You use it right. Damn.
Right.
Yeah, big up to y'all that got them fists up in there. I mean, Yashwam Yala. You know what I'm saying? I can't see from here. I need my glasses. What's the next one then? What's it say? Dawan, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Please, y'all put them fists in the air if y'all with us, man. Come on now. You know we love black folks and Hispanic folks in here. You know what I'm saying? And hit that like button. Get them algorithms rolling, man. And let's crush our opponents, man. Do you want to
go take a commercial break real quick, or you want to go straight to
let's go straight to it. We're gonna go straight to it. We'll take one after that. So we're gonna keep rolling, y'all. Let's we're gonna work our way to that fight. But we got a couple of things that's concerning. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be on top of this lithium. You know what I'm saying? And why you should be concerned about the War Report and why you should be concerned about the society that's going on right now. Get the one with the principal. Yep, the one with the principal. You see the titles. I want to say principal calls police. Those are just a few words. It should be right at the top. It should be at the top somewhere. You know what I mean? Maybe the 22nd something should be right there. All right, let's pull that up.
That's it right there.
Yep, let's pull it up. Put up nice and big parts. You're gonna read that, and I got a scripture as well. You know what I'm saying? The one with the fierce continents, and then curse from city to the field. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get into this real quick. Let me tell you something. We live in a wicked, disgusting, filthy society, man. You understand? That keeps us separated, keeps us oppressed, keeps us down, that hates our guts. And I know that you've been told all your life that Jesus loves everybody and we should all get along. And Martin Luther King told us to hold hands and sing lullabies and everything. Let me tell you something. That's not reality. That's not reality. You understand? If you're a parent, if you're an auntie or uncle, a cousin, if you're a friend, you should know that our children are not safe out here. You understand? Trayvon Martin should have taught us that. Emmett Till should have taught us that. You understand? Our children are not safe out here, and these people have no mercy on our children. No mercy at all. You understand? And guess what? These ones that don't have no mercy, guess where they work at? Guess where they work at? In your school system. They're the ones you go to parent-teacher conferences and talk to about your child. You understand? They're the ones arresting your child. They're the ones tutoring your child. They're the ones fixing your child's food when they go to school. They're the ones behind all of this. And they hate your child. They think your child is just disruptive and grown with them braids in their hair and all of that. They think that they just disgusting people. You understand? But they're the same ones that go to school. They actually go to college, get 4-year degrees, get hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to terrorize your child. That's how much they hate you. That's how much. And meanwhile, we'll shoot a nigga. We'll shoot a brother or a sister over $2.
That's right.
Meanwhile, this oppressor will get hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt just to terrorize your child. Believe it or not. You understand? We just finished talking about what is lithium.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else is out there now? Fentanyl. This oppressor is worse than both mixed together in a bowl.
Listen,
this oppressor is worse than them. You understand that? Go ahead, brother.
No, I was gonna say it's so crazy with the fentanyl. It had like, I think it was a rapper showing the fake one, the real one. Like, yo, share this.
Yeah.
So you know which one's the real one, which one's the safe one. Like, damn.
Yo, not get off drugs.
Right, not get off drugs.
Is crazy.
Not get off drugs.
Just take the real one.
I'm gonna show y'all what this is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Salaki, which one going to kill him? Which one, you know what I'm saying?
Both.
Which one, they both going to kill
They
him?
both gonna kill you.
Right.
One's just gonna kill you slow. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know, the slow death is cool, but that stuff you snorting and you pass the hell out. No one want none of that. This is the difference. See, this is disgusting, and this is just a product of this filthy, disgusting society, man. You understand what I'm saying? Filthy. If you think we live in a disgusting society, put a fist in the air. Put a fist in that chat, man. Put something in that chat. Let us know that you're rocking with us, man. You understand what's going on. Now, if you love this country, put a middle finger in the air. Something. Do something. put something in there. You know? If you love it too, it's okay. We're taking all comments. You understand?
Right.
Let's get into this article, Projects. I want you to pull it up on the screen so the brothers and sisters can follow along with us real quick. You understand? We're gonna show you what your child. You think your child is all disruptive and they just act up all the time. You don't know what they're going through at that school when they go there. You don't know what there's some stuff they may not even want to repeat or say because they think they're not going to believe me. You understand? But this is a filthy, disgusting principle. And let's see what this principle, let's see what he did. Let's read that title nice and loud. Take your time, Paratazar. Go ahead.
White principal called police on black girl who live in his gated community.
This white principal called the police on some black girls
who
lived. Not was visiting, not was walking around, not was trying to rob nobody, not trying to steal nothing. They lived in his gated community. Let me ask y'all a question out there in the chat. Does this sound familiar?
Right.
If it sounds familiar, type in what you think this sounds like.
Right.
A black child walking in a gated community getting harassed by some white man. You ask yourself, does that sound familiar? Does that sound like worldwide news?
Right.
What's up, Razza?
Salaki, sir. The brother that always do the DNA for black people, Skip Gates, when he got harassed by police on his lawn, saying he don't deserve to be in a community like this.
That's a grown man, right?
That's a grown man.
Yeah, let's talk about these children real quick. You know what I'm saying? Now, the grown man, I'm not, you know, he's a grown man and it's still wrong. But these children, you understand?
Yeah,
children. If I stomped on a kitten, I'll be a monster.
Right.
But if I kick a stray cat, they might, oh, well, it's a stray cat. You know, you never might have rabies or something. But if I stomp on a kitten, it's a little different. For this white man, this oppressor, who's a principal of a school, which means at one point in time he was a teacher, social worker, some type of educational staff, to where he made it to be a principal. That means he's around children. You understand what I'm saying? And so he should, of all people, he has some type of mercy on children.
Right.
He called the cops on 2 black girls that were walking around their gated community. You understand?
Yeah.
Go ahead. What read the rest of that. What it say? Saying what?
Saying they are Section 8 people, ghetto girls.
Say it again. They're what?
They are Section 8 people, ghetto girls.
Now, right now, they're calling you Section 8 people, ghetto girls. Wait until lithium hit. Because Section 8's gone. Now what you gonna be?
Right.
You got Section 8 ghetto girls. That's what they think about you.
That's
what they think about
the
you.
other stuff.
On top of the other stuff.
Right.
And these are little girls.
In his community is their community.
In their community.
Right.
Where their parents or step parents or whatever worked hard to get into that gated community. You understand? To make things better for them. They're walking around their neighborhood and they are Section 8 ghetto girls. You understand that? That's what they think about. That's what they think about little girls. Say again?
I think that was a paywall, but we have the article. You can just keep the picture up. We'll read it.
You gonna read it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Keep that picture right there. Can they see that?
Yeah, they can see that.
I want you to take that's the principle. That's your child's principle. That's your child's principle right there. Put that up nice and big for them so they can see it. Just in case they need some glasses or something. Put that up nice and bright, and that's your child's principle. He's not calling no parents.
Right. All right. Listen, I got the article. Let me.
Hold on. We're going. I want that oppressor to be right up there first. Paratazar's gonna get it together. Y'all get Paratazar. Give yourself a hand, Paratazar. Hit it, Paratazar. Give yourself a hand, brother. Yeah, there you go. Give Paratazar a hand. This brother's working it out. You understand? Paratazar came from the ghettos of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He's up here working on a computer. He could be breaking your house, stealing your computer. Right. You know what I'm saying? But he's in here working it out. You know what I'm saying? Go. Yeah, go ahead and click on that big square. Put that up there real quick, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We family in here. I want you to take a look at this oppressor. If you can see it on your screen, that he's not calling parents for a parent-teacher conference. He's calling police to kill your daughter for walking through her neighborhood.
Right.
That's what he's calling for. We're going to start the article while we get it together over here. Is it up there?
Yeah, it's up there.
All right, let's get it. Let's read the article nice and loud for me.
White principal calls police on black girls who live in his community.
Say it again.
White principal calls police on black girls who live in his community.
Oh, white. Don't bar us, you two. I'm just reading the article. White principal calls the police on how many?
Just black girls.
Girls,
black girls,
plural. Girls that live in his gated community. Okay.
The fact that they even worded it that way.
Exactly.
In their community.
Yeah. Yeah. Walking through their neighborhood, but in his gated community. Go ahead, brother.
In California, there's a vice principal who has gotten himself into some trouble.
Oh.
These days, there are people getting into a lot of trouble due to mistreating other people. As an educator, this man put his job at risk.
Hold on. Do you say mistreating other people?
Yes.
They don't want to get raw with it.
Right.
They're going to say mistreating other people. Well, who the hell are the other people? Because I know we can clearly see who's getting the mistreatment, can we not?
Absolutely.
We can see who's getting the mistreatment. Who's the other people? That's you. That's you.
Right.
That's us. Black man, Latino man, woman, and child, like a Native American man, woman, child. All you gotta look at is the receipts that America has given you on your history and the treatment of your life. It is you that other people is talking about. Remember that you are other people.
Right.
Right.
You're other people. You understand? Go ahead.
As an educator.
He's a what?
An educator.
Did you hear that? This white principal who's calling these black girls, Section 8 ghetto girls, he's an educator.
This man put his job at risk.
Did he?
He stereotyped some young women who lived in his community. The Fresno man was on camera insulting 3 young black women and called the police on them.
Right. Is that it? That's what it says? There's more. That's it? There's probably some more. What's his name?
I don't see his name.
I bet you don't. Because he'll be at another school next week.
Right.
He'll be at another school as a principal next week. Because he's just a white principal. We won't say white principal.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got his name?
Yeah, it's Fred Vernerdell.
Oh, Vernerdell, yeah. Yeah, y'all go on Facebook and give Vernell Vernerdell a visit. Yeah, go give Vernell Vernerdell. Go give him a visit.
Man's name is.
Spell it out for him so you can go give Vernell Vernerdell a visit.
Oh yeah, cuz.
Tell him hello. Yeah, tell him hello.
Nendal.
Go say hello on the black hand side. You know what I'm saying?
Good old Fred.
Yeah, give him some. Educate him now. He needs to be educated, don't you think? I think so. They would do it to us, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give him a little educational visit.
Wait. It also says it was nearby his home, which is a gated community. There were 3 black teenager girls. We read that. He got into an argument with. As a result, he called the police on them. He accused them of not being from the community. In addition, he called them Section 8 people and ghetto girls.
Right. It wasn't no argument. He was harassing them, and they responded to his harassment.
Right. And also, it says he is on paid admission leave from the school, and they released a statement to Fox 26. Fox 26. We are aware of the video circulating, and the district started an investigation into the matter early Monday. The labels used in the video do not align with the high standards we have for our Fresno Unified leaders and staff.
Yeah, 1 second, please. Because he's on paid what?
Paid leave.
Paid leave.
Administrative leave.
Listen, okay.
Vacation.
To my slavery, if you're listening, please give me a paid administrative leave.
Right.
I just leave on those.
That's a vacation.
That's a vacation, ain't it?
Paid.
You know how much work I can get done? I'm gonna do a class every 5 minutes.
Right.
Please.
Just to finish, they said we want to ensure our families that are having respectful, inclusive, and loving adults serving in our school is the utmost importance to Sunnyside and our district as a whole.
Oh my God.
Sunnyside, huh?
So right there is just letting you know that's just this filibuster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's cold word for other white people. He's taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Paid. He's all right. And he's at home relaxing.
Administrative leave.
Paid administrative leave. And he's, this
sound a lot like paid time off.
That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like PTO.
You understand? Yeah. That's what it sounds like. Listen, let me tell you, that's what they think about. A principal can be in his community where he doesn't have no guidelines. He doesn't have to fake it. At school, you got to fake it. You got to say, good morning, Sequasia.
Right.
And let it go on about her business. And I can't stand it. You could do that to yourself in the office. Now, he's outside his home. He could have shot them or something. He could have said, I felt threatened by these black girls.
And you know what?
He could have did it.
Even go what you said. It can. In the past, it's like the opposite. Because just growing up, just think about growing up and seeing like even principals or whatever on TV shows. You have the principal, he's mean. He says what he want to say. The white principal, damn, he's stern with these kids. We need this in the school system. But you have what the movie with Morgan Freeman, Lean on Me. The principal, what? He's crazy.
That's Crazy Joe Clark.
What he's doing? He's driving these kids mad.
That's Crazy Joe.
Right. You don't know how is he a principal telling these kids what to do? They should. We gotta fire him.
I'm just to piggyback off what you said. Even with that, right? I met the real Joe Clark.
Right.
I did. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I met the real Joe Clark, and he was like that.
Right.
And this is the great thing about it. Go ahead.
In your face, sucker.
Yeah, in your face, sucker. You know what I'm saying? And he's a real educator.
Right.
Because he's a black man who went to the ghettos. East Orange, New Jersey?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He went to the worst school damn near on the East Coast where they was killing and stabbing and shooting, and there wasn't no metal detectors either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He went to a disgusting, filthy, horrible hellhole. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids were put in there, and he went in there and changed it, raised them test scores, got them kids' confidence up. You know what I'm saying? Deleted the depression out of their goddamn minds and all of that. He went. He didn't say, "I'm gonna take my education. I'm gonna go over to Sunnyside."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
He went over to the dark side.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, that's right. To the east side.
Right. And that's the reason I bring that up, because they watch the pressers watch over their own people because they think he's needed to keep niggas in check. Right. When a black principal trying to keep our children in check and make sure they go down the right path, what happens? We don't need him in here. Right. We don't need him in there. Because if it was this man, if it was a black man harassing so-called white kids in the neighborhood, it's like, what y'all doing around here causing ruckus? They would fire him.
He'd be in handcuffs.
He would be in handcuffs. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. He would have lost his job.
Yeah, endangerment, children endangerment, and all the rest of that.
Absolutely, all that.
Yeah. But this is what they're facing here. You know what I'm saying? Now, can I get that fish continents real quick?
Deuteronomy 28 and 50.
Please. You know what I'm saying? And then we get city to the field after that.
Concert. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 50. It says, "A nation of fierce continents which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young."
These are people of a fierce continents. They have a very disgusting, nasty, animalistic attitude, and they don't have mercy on our old or our young.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? How do we know that? We can pull up articles about how grandmothers have got shot in their stomach by police. You understand? Right. We can read how our children, Emmett Till, Tamir Rice, many others.
Freddie Gray.
Many others. You understand? What's the other young brother? We said Tamir Rice, right? Tamir Rice. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Trayvon Martin. Where they despise our children. Right. That's why when them schools call you about your child acting up and all of that, look deeper into it. Don't just think your child's a menace.
Right.
Don't just automatically say he's a menace. Don't just automatically say, well, he be lying anyway. He just look into it. You know what I'm saying? Look into it because a lot of teachers be lying and exaggerating and everything. I'm not saying the kid's innocent. I'm not doing some things because kids will be kids. You understand? But then again, white principles will be white principles.
Right.
You understand? White principles will be white principles.
And listen, statistically, they over drug our children, they over punish our children, like especially black boys. You know what I mean? Like they send to detention for anything.
Oh yeah,
It
absolutely.
doesn't matter. They try to suspend you for anything.
Absolutely. My slave, y'all know, I work at a high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I work at a high school that's predominantly black and Hispanic. And you got some sprinkles of the others in there. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. Others, they can't do nothing wrong.
Right.
They can't do nothing wrong. They be in the bathroom. I walk in the bathroom. They on top of the toilet, jumping on the toilet, trying to break the toilet off the wall. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you the truth. But you know what? They'll question another kid. You know what I'm saying? Now me, I don't care what y'all say. I'll go rattle them in a minute. I'm like, no, that was Bradley. Bradley did that. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. Now, before they go blame, there's one kid they just like to blame all the time. Him in Marlin. They just like to blame him about everything because he's a big kid. You know what I'm saying? He's a little loud. He's aggressive, but that's how we are as a people anyway.
Right.
But the administrators, they don't understand that.
Yeah, you can't do no right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's just wrong about everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He's just wrong about, but not on my watch.
It sound like me. Sound like me as a kid. You know?
Right. You just get blamed for everything.
Listen, it was so crazy. They stopped sending me home for suspension. In school suspension.
In school. That's what you see it.
Yeah, too much. And you know what was crazy? I caught up on all my work. I was months ahead of the class, and then that became a problem.
They was preparing you for jail, brother.
Oh man.
They was preparing you for the clink.
That became a problem.
It's all good, but that's what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? We're targeted, and it's an absolute disgusting, nasty practice. You know what I'm saying? But this is what's going on. This is a shame. You know what I'm saying? That this principal, this white principal, an educator, calls these young black girls, some Section 8 ghetto girls. You got more than that?
He's in charge. Like he's the final say at the school.
Absolutely.
So
besides the superintendent,
right?
He's the next one.
So he's already showing he can't preside fairly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So to put him on administrative leave when he said, obviously racist things and use racist stereotype and tropes and things of that nature. Because listen, white people are the major oppressors are the major ones on Section 8 and SNAP and all of that. I don't know if people understand. If you look at the numbers, and they use our face as we're the face of it, but they're the recipients. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We brought that out before. We brought that out on the streets that the oppressor was the number one recipient of government assistance and all this other stuff. They try to say it's us and all of that, which is not even close.
It's not even close.
But nobody's listening because we just some ignorant niggas on the corner, so they're not listening to us. You understand what I'm saying? Even though we do intense studying and intense research, you understand what I'm saying, and bring this stuff out. That's why we call this show "Let It Be Known" because we want to let it be known. You understand? Now, you got any more intricate stuff on that article? Just want to bring a little more out. Do we want to move forward because we got some more things we want to bring out before the show's over? We're going to definitely get to Davis and Garcia. Big up to them brothers out there, them two brothers out there fighting. You know what I'm saying? They both from the ghettos of this disgusting, filthy earth. You know what I'm saying? That this oppressor has destroyed and polluted.
That was pretty much it. They pretty much ended it with him on an administrative leave, paid leave.
All right, most sign Christ.
He gets a vacation for his troubles.
So, all right. So, let me tell you something. Just in case y'all don't understand what we're talking about, this oppressor can destroy us. In a sense, he has no mercy on our old. He has no mercy on our young, and you have to keep that in your mind. It's not nothing we're making up. We don't make up Fox 5 News. We don't make up CNN News. We don't make up the Channel 12 News. These are things that we're just reporting on.
Right.
These are just things that we are regurgitating. You know what I'm saying? We didn't make this up.
And we have to, because fact of the matter is the way the propaganda is, you'll only hear negative stuff about us.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, it'll always just be us. We just criminals and this and that. Meanwhile, there's been more school shootings than days in the year.
Right.
And none of them is us.
Right, absolutely.
But no one puts that together.
Yeah.
They don't associate. They don't say, oh, maybe the oppressor has a violent culture.
Right.
Right. They don't say that.
Absolutely.
They don't associate any of their crimes with it being part of who they are.
Right.
But when it comes to black people, if one person does anything, y'all.
Absolutely.
Y'all, ain't no individualism when it comes to us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And a lot of brothers and sisters in the streets, you know what I'm saying? We at camp or whatever the case may be. They try to criticize us and say, well, you don't talk about black on black crime, which we do talk about black on black crime all the time.
Right.
You understand? But the reason why we focus so much on the oppressor oppressing us and the crimes they commit against us is because if we can realize who our oppressor is, if we can realize and diagnose the problem that we have, you know what I'm saying, and diagnose that, then we can stop black on black crime by diagnosing the problem.
Right.
And this is the problem.
There's a direct correlation between crime and poverty. And it's always been that way. When the Irish was in poverty, they were number one in crime. When Italians was in poverty, number one on crime. Like there's direct correlation. So to fix the problem, you have to fix, well, how did these standards happen? And then listen, I don't got to make this up. It points to them.
Exactly.
In every direction, from redlining to housing, all of it points to them.
Absolutely. It's no different between, you tell the brother, man, you wrong for selling crack, which he is wrong.
Yes.
We dig a little deeper and say, well, how did he get it?
Yeah.
So we wrong for bringing out that the CIA and the DEA is bringing this stuff in here and pumping into our communities, making us as poor as we can to force us to do these things. You understand what I'm saying? Can't blame a brother for being weak or a sister being weak. We're not knocking them. We knock the actions. You understand what I'm saying? So we just all we're doing is diagnosing the problems. We letting it be known. So don't get it twisted. We're gonna talk about all the black on black crime. We're gonna talk about we're gonna have a gang violence special on this show.
Right.
We're gonna talk about all the gang violence.
Absolutely.
You understand? And the root of it, where it came from, and why it's going on, because that's what's really plaguing us and disgusting us right now.
Right.
That's what's destroying us right now. But right now we're gonna talk about the root of the problem.
Right.
The root of the problem. And the root of the problem is this stinking, disgusting, slithery oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? And you better not forget that. Get them likes up, please. You know what I'm saying? Come on, hit the like button. It's free. You ain't doing nothing. Just hit the like button. Y'all listening to us talk our little stuff over here. Hit the like button.
I've been doing.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing research on Chicago, right? On the whole gang thing, and come to find out, early 2000s, they demolished like 3 different neighborhoods and pushed them all into one area.
Ain't that something?
All the rival gangs, all in one area.
Because they figure that they're gonna all kill each other.
Right. So whereas
right,
this is how you got Chicago having new gangs with different, like where it's just their block.
Right.
Like 63rd Street gang.
Right.
Because they're so close.
Yeah.
To each other that they started just having territory.
Right. But this is how stupid the oppressor is. If you're gonna put so-called enemies all in the same box, right? But you're gonna keep oppressing all of them.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're gonna say, you know what? I think we got a common problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna happen, dummy. That's exactly. Right. And so keep on oppressing. Let all the lithium and all the fentanyl, let it come on in. You know what I'm saying? Let it come on in. All it's going to do is we're going to rise from the rubble and we're going to destroy this filthy, disgusting place. You understand? And purify it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make the earth alkaline. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna alkaline the earth.
Fiji water.
Yeah, we're gonna make it Fiji water. That's it, right? Fiji? Yeah, we're gonna alkaline the earth.
9.5.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. Because black man, woman, and child, you're strong enough to do that.
Okay,
you understand? The hell with this goddamn oppressor and this white principal calling these young girls, these young Israelite sisters, some Section 8 ghetto girls and all of that. Guess what? So what if you are a Section 8 ghetto girl?
Right.
You're still better than that filthy, disgusting white man. According to the scriptures, he ain't worth your spit. You understand? Let's move on. Let's do something. I got something y'all want to add on?
We're gonna go to let's go to one video real quick, then we're gonna
do a
back.
commercial break.
Yeah.
Hey, in the meantime, real quick, if y'all can still hear me, we're gonna do a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. In the meantime, take your time, hit the share button, hit the like button, please. Hit that like button, man. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want to hear some more stuff, put it in the comments. We reading your comments. We see y'all. We rocking with y'all. And put a fist in them comments, man, if you rocking with us, man.
Right.
If you love black folks, you love Hispanic folks, you love Native Americans, put a fist in the chat right now. Let's keep rocking on, y'all. Let's go, Israel.
Now tuned in to the ISUPK, the Commander General Yohana. We the watchmen over our people. You understand? We taking over every block, every radio station, every social media platform. Black Watch.
Still in the hood with the ops, setting up zones every block.
Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox. Setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still UPK, still undefeated. Still one West, still keep the heat up. Still in the streets, still on the block. My people need healing, priests and prophets, bring it out. Black Watch. The white man is the devil, drop dead and kick rocks. Blood of an Israelite, this for the 12 tribes. I'm a soldier, motherfucker, so I'm ready to fly. Cause the line play with your life. Now who that talking about that UPK? Long beards and them niggas with them boots and braids. Raising up the children of Israel every goddamn day. Warfare, angry black men with rage. UPK, motherfucker. Still in the hood with the ox. Setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox. Setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out.
Still in the hood, in the field, in the streets, still trying to wake our people up, even though they sleep. We the sheep being led astray by these wicked bastards. Whitey the devil push their agenda through these Christian pastors. Throw us in the ghettos, we adapt to that. Fuck them 40 acres in the mule, they can have it back. UPK soldiers on the rise and we ain't having that. In the kingdom we gon' rule the earth, just imagine that. Fuck Obama, fuck Trump and fuck Biden. The righteous and wicked forever colliding, it will not stop. And when we get the order, then we riding. When the warlords come outside, them devils hiding. Nigga, Black Watch.
Still in the hood with the ox. Setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox. Setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out.
Young Billy.
Black Watch.
Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it.
If you want it, you gotta take it. Hastily but waiting patiently, we trying to make it. Don't be mistaken.
Stick around, y'all. Stick around. We'll come right back. One more song. We'll come right back to y'all, man. That's really let us know, man. Keep in that chat room. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Shalom? Shalom.
We fight for
Shalom to the whole chat room. We rocking out with y'all. One time, y'all. You can say, let's go.
Check the viewership. Here where warriors dwell, living in hell, trying to tip the scales, mixing up this liquor with this ginger ale. Family turn foes, Lord knows, even those that live in the same household. Now is the time to get right, cause just like a thief in the night, you gon' see Christ. Soldiers standing mighty in the sight, and if you want it, you gon' have to fight.
Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it.
Real quick, y'all, real quick, put that down. We're taking this commercial break. Put that link that's in the chat. Go to Let It Be Known podcast. Let It Be Known IGBK and YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. Try to stay with us. Come on.
Gutter out the mud, out the slum. If I choose to break you off, you gon' get some. It's unavoidable. I got my finger on the trigger.
I be killing devils, I ain't never killed a nigga. I be feeling good about my murders, cause they righteous. They spirit fly high into the sky like a kite does. Ain't no turning back when I'm committed, yeah, it's warfare. Put a hole in your temple, yeah, I left a scar there. They think it's a game, but it's not, they don't know me. I'm priest, I want your holler, worldly rap name, dope. The music industry, real dirty and it's gay. You punk ass niggas had fun, you had a field day. But it's over now, priests and prophets on the scene. Bringing order back to the rap game. Never sell my soul for green. To the youth, I gotta be a light for it. Righteousness will reign on the earth. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. Mic check 1 2. Y'all still with us? See if y'all still with us out there. You know what I'm saying? Got my main man, also 500 Paratas out here. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is the drink of the week. We got a commercial for that? All right, no sweat. We have a little technical difficulties, but right now, give him a hand though, real quick. Give him a hand. Open Paratas, he's running around. You know, he's trying to get it together. Better late than never. You know what I'm saying?
The water, sir.
No sweat. Yeah.
But the files changed.
Yeah. The files, you said? Okay. All right. No sweat. No. So we rocking on anyway. You know what I'm saying? We rocking on because we do this for the people. You know what I'm saying? So we rocking on anyway. Don't worry about y'all. Y'all stick with us. You know what I'm saying? We have some rough patches here and there. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of getting used to the whole podcast thing. A lot of us are introverts. Don't even really talk that much. You know what I'm saying? We rocking on. So right now we got the drink of the week.
Drink of the week.
What's going on for Radza?
If I may, I could do the intro.
Do you think?
Wow. Skimming a wow wow. Skimming a wow. Skimming a wow wow.
There was a black man.
Wow. Skimming a wow wow wow.
Wait, I think I got it. I think I got
it.
Get a brother
hand on that. There, give him a hand.
I think I fixed it.
Hold on, give him a hand. Give him a hand on that. That's that black exploitation, 1975.
I don't know what it was. Is that a drink or the beginning of a portal? They go like that.
Wait, hold on. He pulled out that 19.
Yeah, I got it.
So y'all, let's speak about
All right, P, what you got, man?
Yes. I'm preaching officer Paratas out of Yonkers, New York. This is Drink of the Week. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is here in the ISUBK. We teach not to only, you know what I'm saying, enjoy your drink, but to drink responsible. You know what I'm saying? We push that a lot, you know what I'm saying, for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't just drink to get drunk. Drink to enjoy the drink. Drink to enjoy, the people that you're with, your family. You know what I mean? The drink is not just, you know what I'm saying, you for you to just drink yourself, you know what I'm saying, oblivious, and you don't know what's going on, and you black yourself out. And that's what, because I know Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we've been oppressed, we depressed, we don't know how to get over that depression. And of course that, you know what I'm saying, we use drink to try to forget about, you know what I'm saying, things that happen in our life. But since 1969, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians you could drink, but drink responsibly. So with that, right now, we're going to the drink of the week. It's a wine. It's not just a wine. This wine, this is a very special wine. This is from, let's say again.
My favorite wine.
Oh yeah, yes, it is. It's not only your favorite. This is handmade.
Can you hear in the mic?
Come. This is homemade wine. Homemade wine for priest and captain of 10,000, right? Aria out of Philly. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for this wine.
Good man.
Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for this wine for like almost 3 years. I finally tracked them down and got the wine. And this is like I said, he made this wine. You know what I'm saying? You could homemade your wine. I want to do it one day because I knew about it a while back, but I always wanted to do it. But this brother stepped up and definitely made it. Now this wine was made out of fruit juice. You know what I'm saying? You could use Welch's. It's the best one. The best one is Welch's fruit juice because it's so like a 100% juice. It's made out of that. It's also made from if you yeast. They have different strains because you know if you don't have no yeast, you cannot make no liquor, so on and so forth.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? By the yeast. You know what I'm saying? Because the sugars that's in the fruit juice, you add more sugar because the yeast eat the sugar. The byproducts will be liquor. You filter that out, a few processed, and boom, you have a wine. You know what I mean? If you this is right now in these days, you don't need a big distillery. You know what I'm saying? They have all like the home kits of making wine.
So what are you saying? You can make wine at home? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Count. You could literally go to your neighborhood store, buy some fruit juice. You know what I'm saying? Preferably grape juice, 100%. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Buy some sugar and you could go to the liquor store or go to like your produce spot and find a place that they sell yeast.
Yeah, that sounds, you know, I mean, yes, of course you can do that. Sounds like a little process, you know what I'm saying? But if they want to cut that process, you know what I'm saying, they want to get some nice, authentic, good wine, they can hit Priest and Captain Aria, you know what I'm saying, out of Philly, you know what I'm saying? He's on YouTube, he's on Facebook and all of that. Hit the brother in the messengers. I'm sure he can ship you off some nice good bottles or something that'll get you right. You know what I'm saying?
And
absolutely.
And this bottle almost did not come here because as you can see, and you know I got a very expensive.
You spilled some?
Oh no, this ain't spilled.
You ain't spill it?
It absolutely fell into my glass and I drunk it.
You spilled it in your glass?
I spilled it. I spilled it all. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I I did a taste test. The first time I tasted this wine.
How many tests you take?
Oh no.
That's a civil service test. That's a state test.
Yeah,
He took a whole bunch of
tests.
He
definitely nice craft wine that he did. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a hand clap for that? Because you know what I'm saying? It's still a time process for like, you know what I'm saying, everything to ferment, so on and so forth.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? The I1 definitely did his thing on this wine. Very good. You know what I'm saying? As you right now I'm going to pour it so we could do, you know what I'm saying, a smell test and a taste test. You know, but you know me, I shake it up because you know what I'm saying. I like to shake, you know what I'm saying, the preservative. Whatever on the bottom. So I got you first.
I'm gonna sign Christ. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. We're gonna pour it.
I don't want to lie, just put it to the brim.
You got it right there. Yes, sir. Sure. All right, I'm gonna pour mine. I just add your portion to me.
Ain't that something? Shouldn't we split that? Ain't that brotherhood? We should split his portion, shouldn't we?
It's like sir, and that's why you're my I1. You gotta remind me every day not to be a selfish bastard. Brotherhood is a weapon. Especially when it comes to this fine wine.
Especially when it comes to the
Captain
fine wine.
Crafted.
God, most high Christ. No, I'm just joking, man. Go ahead, get busy. I'm just joking, man. Most high Christ. But yes, we should split a brother's portion. Just to let y'all brothers know. That's how we do it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Do it right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What we gotta do? What we gotta do now?
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Shake, you know what I'm saying? Shake it so the wine can open up.
Now, what are some health benefits of wine?
Well, usually the health benefits is definitely, you know what I'm saying, help with anxiety, not abuse, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to pull a scripture on that.
Okay.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Just the I say mainly like when it comes to wine or any type, because any type of liquor or whatever, it's a barbiturates. It's a downer. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be mindful of that. But mainly the health benefits is like, you know what I'm saying, get the blood flowing. Usually it helps in moderations for blood pressure.
Any cardiovascular benefits? For those that don't know, I just learned that word. Cardiovascular. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, your vessels,
for your heart.
Your heart vessels, yeah, your heart vessels.
God, any benefits for the heart?
Heart vessels, yeah. If you know what I'm saying, with anything that got to do with dilation.
Right.
That, it will help the vessel to relax, so it will open up, so you get more blood flow.
All right, y'all. Here's some benefits to this wine. It's not just to get you drunk and all messed up and have nasty, freaky sex, and you can't remember what happened the next day.
So right now,
this is good for you. This is good for your health. Go ahead.
Put the nose to it.
What you got in there?
So when I first smelled the wine, I first smelled the wine. It come across to me as like a cider, like an apple cider, like an apple cider. But usually when you know about the yeast, the different yeast forms of different type of yeast, that's the yeast. That's the yeast smell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it come off like an apple cider. If you make an apple cider, you let that sit long enough, it becomes liquor. You know what I mean? So this is, you know what I'm saying? So you got the apples, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you got the grapes, you got that tarty, you know what I'm saying? That tarty, that kind of tart smell, you know what I'm saying? To make you know what I mean? Like sour, like soury. So that's what you know what I'm saying? That's what I get. Pretty much is, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much is coming across like a, you know what I'm saying? That sister that wear Timberlands, but in the woman form. Woman pair of Timbs.
Oh, the Timbs with the heels?
The Tim with the heels. This is pretty much Timberlands with heels.
Oh, is that good?
That's what, for me it is.
It is?
For me it is.
I ain't rocking Timbs with the heels now.
You know? So
got the double soles on. You gonna go, damn. No, lie, Yasharala, no nothing, brother. Just going to, that's all right, too late now.
See, this is the way is my I1, because you gotta remind me. You gotta remind me about the brotherhood.
Nah, that's all good.
You gotta remind me about the brotherhood.
Damn, let me remind you. You know what I'm saying? Well, lie, Sharala. You know what I'm saying? Most sign Christ. All right, y'all. Let's see what it is. Pretty good. I like it.
That's coming across. So right now, what you get is like right now I got like what's that, like grapefruit. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this from that grapefruit. Also, the cider is coming through, the apple cider.
Right.
The grapes is really playing a mid-range. The grapes is playing the mid-range. That's from the grape juice. That's from the grape juice right there. But it have a nice long, you know what I'm saying? Have a nice long taste to it. So it's still sitting on the tongue. I said the alcohol content, pretty much, I say give or take. You know what I'm saying? This is my opinion. I say the alcohol content is between 10 and 12. 10 and 12. So that's pretty, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty high. Usually a standard wine would be at 7. You know what I mean? But this is definitely, you still have to be responsible on this.
Okay, most sign Christ. Now, do you recommend that brothers and sisters purchase this drink? You know what I'm saying?
Con.
Now, just because it's your brother or because it's good?
Well, I have a very expensive palate, and you know what I'm saying, and it is good for me. I don't drink everything, but I will recommend this right here. I would recommend this wine right here. Not only he's just my brother, it's just damn good. It's just a damn good product. Yeah, it's just a damn good product. You know, I don't say that about anything, especially cognac. It's lock it.
Most sign Christ. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, I'm not a big wine drinker. But this tastes, you know, it's just right. You know what I'm saying? It's not too light, not too strong. It's like, you know, right there, you know, in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's got a good taste to it, good smell to it. You know what I'm saying? And more importantly, to put the cherry on top, yes, it is made by by our brother. You know what I'm saying? Just to show you that, you know, Israel, we can do a lot of things on our own. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need this oppressive society for nothing.
Right.
When I say nothing, I mean absolutely nothing. All we gotta do is bond together, come together, stick together, stay together. You know what I'm saying? and weather through the storm. You know what I'm saying? And rise from the rubble. You understand what I'm saying? So big up Priest and Captain Aria. You know what I'm saying? Give them a hand. You know what I'm saying? Crab, you wanted to add something? Are you good?
Nah. Nah, listen, I get some later, but listen, that's an amazing wine I've heard.
Absolutely.
And there's a couple of other brothers that makes wine and other strong drink in the school too. So we're gonna have to bring others on the show.
Please. If anybody, any brothers from the school that maybe listen, that's why we need y'all to like and share this. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share, comment. Right. We need other brothers and sisters that make wines and make certain things to contact, let it be known. 1969@gmail.com so we can, promote their product, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We on a small scale, but this is still free promotion. You never know who it could reach. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So, get in contact with us, man. This is a great wine, and we love to promote everybody's wine. You know what I'm saying? I suggest that y'all contact Priest and Captain Aria and get you a bottle of this wine. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a wine drinker. You know what I'm saying?
Wine drink.
Get you some of this.
And it's lucky I want, if I may. And this is a good wine that you and your rib, come together. You know what I'm saying? Good over dinner. You know what I mean? Purchase the wine is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The wine is definitely good. It go I can see, have it like, a little nice little steak, nice little steak dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Got the asparagus on the side, lightly, lightly oil with salt and pepper. This is a good wine for you and your rib to have another kid. Lock it.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And that's just shit. I don't think the UPK ain't gonna promise doing that. You know what I'm saying? But
look, got enough of those, right?
We gonna enough of those running around. Word. With your boots on, I'm stop. But it's also a good wine too, whether you don't have a husband or have a rib. You know what I'm saying? You can pour your glass of this, you know what I'm saying, read your nice book, put some jazz on and relax yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't, necessarily, made just for one environment. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a good wine. You have company over. This is a good wine. This is, it's a universal wine. It's a practical universal wine. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you definitely should invest in that. You know what I'm saying? So greatly appreciate this. Go ahead, Paratza.
And one thing, like we always push, drink responsible. You know what I'm saying? We teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians how to drink, but how to drink responsible. And also, I just want to pull this scripture right here.
I do.
It's locked, yes, sir. So, what I'm saying? This is just for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, how to drink responsible, how to know how to be strong in a time of weakness, how to be strong in a time of weakness. If you're going on that job, if you're going on your job interview, or you're going to start something new, you're going, you want to start your own business and you get some type of anxiety, I'm not going to front the wine, the wine get help with that. And this scripture will let you know.
1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 23. Drink no longer water.
And say that again.
Drink no longer water.
So right now, my mind is racing, and there's a lot of things on my plate. There's a lot of things on my plate. My kids, my kids is yelling. My wife is yelling. All these things is going on. And it says right here, drinks no more water. Read on.
But use little wine.
You use what?
Little wine.
Use little wine. You know what I'm saying? Use little wine, not the whole bottle. Not the whole bottle, but use little wine. What the little wine for? The daily, the daily, running, this slave master is beating us over the head, so on and so forth. We get anxiety, we don't, we feel that we can't do a certain thing. And this, like I said, it will help, to just calm your nerves so you can gather your thoughts so you can start handling your business. Read on.
Come. Use little wine for thy stomach's sake.
For that what?
Stomach's sake.
Oh, that's when you feel a little like, oh man, you get the bubble guts. You know what I mean? Sometimes, so you stuck in a situation. This is a wine would definitely help with that situation, just to calm you down. So you could be focused. A little wine. Read on.
And thine often infirmities.
That often what?
Infirmities.
Now it say that often the infirmity. What is infirmities? When the anxiety come on, when you're feeling a little weak, you know what I mean? When you feel that you can't really do a job, you know what I mean? You have to, you have to get off that, to put that edge off. You know what I mean? A little wine would definitely help in that situation. What I want.
No sweat, no sweat. Absolutely. Give him a hand, please. That's on the first, man. You know what I'm saying? Greatly appreciate that. This is the drink of the week. Now, is there a name for this or?
No, he never told me the name.
Captain Aria.
This is the Captain Aria. That's enough.
Captain
That's
Aria.
enough said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the Lions drink right here. You know what I'm saying? The Lions drink. Get you some Lions wine right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what that is. Absolutely delicious. You know what I'm saying? And absolutely 100% made by Israel. You understand? Go ahead, Partizan.
And pretty much that's it. Drink responsible. You know what I'm saying? Try Priest and Captain IVR. Hit them up.
That's right.
So you could definitely try this homemade goodness.
Right. And when Officer Partizan says to drink responsible, no, you can't take your medication with this. No, don't take Advil and Tylenol and all of that to soothe your pain. It's gonna help you sleep better and all that. No, don't do that. You understand? Be responsible. Of course, don't drink and drive and all of that. Don't drink, get belligerent, start smacking and hitting and cutting and shooting and everything else with your spouse and all of that, cutting up clothes and choking and all. This is not what this is made for. You understand what I'm saying? This is not what this is made for. This is made for the smooth and the mellow. You understand? This is for adults only. You understand that? So let's not forget that. Make sure you contact Captain and Priest Aria Yahawada on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? He's on Facebook. Hit him up in his inbox and all of that, and purchase you some, man. You know what I'm saying? See, you can get your hands on some. We got our hands on some. And once we cut that camera, once you cut the camera, we're gonna accidentally spill it in our cups.
Absolutely. I'm gonna turn the bottle upside down and make it a cup. You know what I'm saying?
By accident.
Cut the top off. Look at my cup right here.
We're gonna by accident, y'all. Just to let y'all know it's by accident. You know what I'm saying? Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Let's close it out with that commercial. This is the drink of the week, y'all. Let's get it. Yeah, you know what time it is, y'all. Let it be known. Listen, we're going to be running a little over the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just love y'all that much. We want to be out here. Hope y'all love us back, man. Please hit that like button, like, share, comment. Let us know what's on your mind, whether you agree, disagree. It's all good. We're taking all comments. You know what I'm saying? Probably see anything on there. You know what I'm saying? You want to shout somebody out there real quick? You know what I'm saying? Some quick shout outs.
Concept, 1 second. I'm looking for the article you wanted. Which one was it?
We're going to pull up a couple more articles, y'all, because we got some things we want to get to. You understand what I'm saying?
Salaki, sir, if I may. Yeah, I'd like to get a quick shout out to I think it was A1.
A1?
Yeah, A1 Alex.
Mm-hmm.
When on the war report, he stated, you know what I'm saying, finally somebody's talking about the
right here. Yeah, finally someone the Spurs are talking about the Brics. Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it's important to bring stuff like that out.
Yeah, big up to A1, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to A1. You know what I'm saying? First of all, thank you for watching and tuning in and for leaving a comment. I hope that you hit the like button. I hope you hit the share button as well. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything that you feel like we need to cover, anything, please leave a comment. Hit us on the email. You know, we accessible. You understand what I'm saying? We accessible. You know what I'm saying? And I want to just do a little shameless plug real quick. If anybody is listening, please subscribe to No Cowards Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. You know, anybody that may be in the Yonkers area, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's between the Bronx and Albany, you know what I'm saying? That's our zone, you know what I'm saying? So please reach out to us, you know what I'm saying? You can hit us up, you know what I mean? 914-557-3099. You know what I'm saying? P, what's your number? Go ahead. P,
914-396-4548.
Yeah, anybody can hit us up there. We're accessible, you know what I'm saying? We're taking everything, whatever you want to do. You know, comments, criticism, challenges, battles, whatever. It doesn't matter to us. Just contact us, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still all brotherhood and all love for Israel. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go into another article real quick. You know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing out there. Big up to y'all that's still sticking with us. You know, it's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all just finished with church. I know you just finished with church out there front, going to church with your white, with your, what do they call, ushers? Yeah, with your tight usher suit on. Ain't got no panties or nothing on. Out there gyrating and jiggling all over the goddamn aisle. You know what I'm saying? We know you caught the Holy Spirit today. We're glad that you're here listening to us right now. We appreciate that. You understand? So what we got, Karab? We there?
Yeah, which one you want to do?
Police indict. It's like the second. It's like the second or third. Go down. Go down. Hold on.
Is it on the Valley one? That's one. I see the
No,
one your name.
go into that. Slim. Go look at one of the Spring Valley ones. It should be No, go. I'm sorry. Go back up. Go back up to the top.
Migrant camp.
No.
You can't do anything in Oklahoma City.
No. Right there.
This one.
Yeah. What's that? Says.
This one right here.
Right. Scroll back up. Yeah, indict for shooting. Yeah, right there. All right, y'all. We're gonna go to it real quick. Pardon that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it real quick now. Crab, I want you to read this from me. All right. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a so-called cold case to where these police officers out in California, I believe it was called Torrance, California, to where this brother was shot and killed by police. He was instructed to put his hands on the wheel, which he did, and they claimed that he had a rifle or something in his lap, and he reached for it, so they unloaded and shot on him. Of course, the charges they were not charged because, of course, they were in danger of their lives and so on and so on. The prosecutor went with it. Now, they also got caught up in a bunch of racial, disgusting, filthy, nasty, and natural text messages or emails or something like to that effect, to where they were mocking and gloating over this crime and other crimes and calling folks the N-word and so on and so on and blah, blah, blah. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how the investigation got reopened, and they indicted these police officers for voluntary manslaughter of this young brother, this young Israelite that got killed. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to just go over to the article a little bit. These are some things that go on in our life. You know what I'm saying? Besides these things that's going on with police brutality, black on black crime, Latino crime, Latino on black crime, black on Latino crime, and so on and so on. These are also things that we have to, take in consideration of our wicked, disgusting, filthy, miserable life that we do live here in America. And somehow we still survive. Somehow we still make it. That's how you should know that you are the chosen people of God, because nobody can survive the things we survive. You understand? We got some more things that's just terrorizing our people. You understand what I'm saying? Terrorizing our people. You understand? So we're going to just go over this article real quick. You know what I'm saying? And listen, on top of that, I heard that long war report. That war report was an hour long. I hope you listened. That lithium, is it lithium? Yeah. Lithium is about to tear us up. Lithium is about to tear us up. No, not Juan, not Raheem. You know what I'm saying? Not the local bloods, not the local lithium.
Right.
Is what's about to tear us up.
That's right.
I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds stupid. You don't know what I'm talking about. I can understand, but you will know eventually. If you keep living, like my grandpa used to say, just keep living. Just keep living. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. And on top of the rest of that garbage that the U.S. Government's putting on top of us, this is what we also have to face: police brutality on top of all the rest of the overdosing and lynching. And the hanging and the depression and the anxiety and all of that. On top of all of that, we got to deal with lithium and fentanyl and police brutality. Let's read this article just a little bit. We're going to go through this as fast as we can and hope y'all get the point. If y'all got any questions or comments, please put them in the chat, and we're addressing everything that we can. Come on.
So it says clearly a murder case. A previous DA failed to prosecute. Now 2 California cops are indicted for shooting a black man months after texts mocking his death were exposed.
You understand that they mock your death. They laugh at our deaths. You know that, right? They make fun of it, right? They can go out there and kill you and then make fun of it. If a black or Hispanic person, or Latino rather, or Native American kill somebody, what do? We go on a run.
Right.
We out of here. They kill you. They mock you on text messages, group text messages at that. Keep their job, keep living, take their families on vacations. They don't give a damn. You understand? They don't give a damn. Now, these are police officers. We just went over a principal,
right,
that was willing to call the police. What police he's calling? These police that kill people?
Right.
That's who he's calling, right? He's calling these police that kill people.
And the thing about it is the police he's calling, he's not calling 911. He's picking up his phone, going into his contact list and Jerry.
Yeah,
I need you to come down here with the boys.
He's calling directly.
Right.
And I know for a fact, because I work at I don't even work there. My slave is at a high school.
Right.
And the principal directly calls the police.
Right, absolutely.
He directly calls the fire chief.
Right.
He can directly call the ambulance, because directly. There's no 911. He calls them directly.
Right. I need you here, Tom.
Directly.
I need a cash in the favor.
There you go. Directly.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's how that goes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that principal can directly call these same police that killed this brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I think both of these cases in California. You understand what I'm saying? So let's read a little more. Let's go into the article and give brothers and sisters the facts about it. And the details about
so it says 2 police officers were indicted for the 2018 federal shooting of a black man. It was in Terrence, California. Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gaston announced the indictment on April 17th after his can't even see that. Predecessor Slaggy declined to press charges against the officers.
Now, so they wasn't going to press no charges on these officers for shooting and killing this black man. They wasn't going to do it. You understand what I'm saying? The prosecutor, all the predecessors, all of them together, they was not going to press no charges. Nobody was seeking no charges. It was just a nigga with a gun. Excuse my language. I say it for teacher purposes. You understand what I'm saying? Just nigga with a gun. Hey, he got shot. Too bad. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Go ahead.
The Los Angeles Times report that a grand jury indicted Anthony Chavez and Matthew Concannon for voluntary manslaughter in the federal shooting of 23-year-old Christopher DeAndre Mitchell on December 9th, 2018. The indictment was reached on March 24th and unsealed on April 17th.
This black man got shot down 2018.
And this is him right here.
Look, take a good look at that brother. Take a good look at him. Take a good look at him. Look at him. That's your son.
Right.
That's your brother. That's your uncle. That's your cousin. That's your baby dad. That's your husband.
Right.
That's who that is right there. Him. That man got shot down and killed right there. That's him. Look him in his eyes real good. He's not here no more.
Right.
You understand that? Look him in his eyes real good. He's not here no more. You know why he's not here? Because he was a black man that put his hands on the steering wheel. Now, you can think life is funny if you want. You can think life is love and hip hop all you want. You can think that. That could be your child. And guess what? That white principal was going to make sure that that's your child.
That's right.
That's what that white principal is going to do that we went over earlier. All of our articles connect together. I hope y'all paying attention. Keep reading. Let's get to it. Let's see what else we got.
It said Mitchell was killed after Chavez and Concannon approached him at approximately 7:58 p.m. as he sat in an allegedly stolen Honda in the parking lot of Raphael's grocery store at 1770 West Carson Street. The two officers parked their police cruiser behind Mitchell and exit before yelling, "Police!" Was it related to
alleged stolen car? Alleged,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Video of the stop shows Mitchell complying with the officers and placing his hands on the steering wheel. The officers ordered Mitchell to get out of the car repeatedly, but he refused. The officers then approached the vehicle and opened fire and killed Mitchell. Later claimed that he reached toward his lap for a gun.
Now, listen. All right. We wasn't there, right? So at first, he's complying. He put his hands on the steering wheel, right? Let me tell you something. And I'm just going to use just a little bit of sense in my perspective. He's in a stolen car with a gun in there. The police come behind him. Woo! You really think he's staying there?
Right.
You think he's going to stay there? He's pulling off. You're going to have to catch me. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's going to go put them on a high-speed chase. I'm gone. And he's going to chuck everything out the window that he can. Like, he's trying to get out of there.
But if I'm not mistaken, right, what this article is not bringing up, I could have sworn I remember this, right? I think he was asleep. That was the thing. I think he was sleeping in the car, and they pulled up. So the reason why he ain't sped up because he was asleep. So I think that's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think if it's the same brother I'm thinking, because there's many stories where
this is common,
right? It's many common story. It's like the other story where the brother got shot in McDonald's parking lot because he didn't want to drive because he was drunk.
And don't forget the brother that was in I think North Carolina. He got shot reading a book,
right,
in his car.
Right,
they thought it was a gun.
Right. Oh, nah, it's a gun. Yeah, it's spiritually a gun. You can't get smart on us. That's a gun, a weapon.
Is that a nigga getting smart?
Right.
He got a gun.
He's got a gun, right?
They shot that. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Something Lee. I think his last name was Lee. But he got shot in North Carolina, I believe. It's sitting in his car,
right,
reading a book.
Right. So none of this is new. But with this article, I'm pretty sure this brother was sleeping, even though it's wrong. You know, you shouldn't be stealing cars or anything. You shouldn't have a gun, especially if
it was stolen.
Yeah,
they said allegedly.
Right.
Let that part alone. Allegedly, a stolen car. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
They didn't say nothing that the car actually was stolen. They should know by now if the car was actually stolen.
Right.
It wouldn't be a alleged stolen car. It would be a stolen car.
Right. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, even with all that, like they don't even give us the privilege of going to court.
Right.
Or going to go to trial or get indicted or do this or do that. But when it comes to their people, they love their people so much. They'll stop. Where are you doing? Come on. Think about your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. They'll name your whole family lineage to get you to stop.
Yeah. I don't want to do it.
Right.
Come on, man.
I know you.
We're better than this.
We grew up.
Come on, man. I don't want to do this, man. And they'll start crying.
Right.
They'll start crying that they really don't want to do this.
Right.
But with us, when I say us, I'm talking about all 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
They will blow your brains out. And guess what? As we're reading, guess what? They'll do it to your kids too, you know?
Right.
Because that's somebody's child.
Absolutely.
He came out of somebody's nuts and went to somebody's vagina and came out of it. That's somebody's child. So they'll do it to your children. Go ahead,
Parazza. And later on, they're going to make fun of it.
Right.
They're going to make fun of it.
No, what you mean? Are we going to get into that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep reading.
Oh, kind of, sir. Hold on.
We're going to get into that. I see if we can duck down to it. You know what I'm saying? I can duck down to it. It really was.
Let's see. It says the officers later claimed that they found a break barrel air rifle.
A what rifle?
A break barrel air rifle.
An air rifle. Something that shoot pellets.
Between Mitchell's legs. Let's see. Former Los Angeles County District Attorney Jackie Lance declined to press charges against Chavez and Concannon, claiming that they acted in self-defense.
So there you go. It was self-defense. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing. Hey, let me say you something. We can't even trust this article.
Right, of course.
They could have shot that man just for the hell of it. And then he might have an airsoft rifle in there. Who knows? Maybe he likes to. I know brothers like to shoot airsoft rifles.
Right.
Ain't nothing but an airsoft rifle. You know what I'm saying? With pellets coming out of it. Some people hunt with that. They shoot deers with that, with those things. You understand what I'm saying? Depending on the power of it. They could have took that out of his trunk and stuck between his legs and said, look, let's do it this way. You understand? And you know why I say that? Because of the rest of this little article. Find to where the emails and things was coming out. It's somewhere on there. You know what I'm saying? It's not
this one where it says announced today. No, let's see.
Nope.
Both officers will continue to get to text message scandals
Listen,
in which multiple officers from the Terrence Police Department.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Both officers, Chavez and Concannon, or whatever his name is.
Concannon or whatever.
Whatever his name is. Right. And Chavez, I got to investigate. I got to find out if that's a brother or not.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? If it is, John 8:44 is just for you, sucker.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Just for you, traitor. If he's one of us. You understand what I'm saying? So these two officers, they got, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Both officers was also connected to a text message scandal.
A text message what?
A text message scandal in which multiple officers from the Torrance Police Department exchanged racist and vile texts of some of them following the protests over Mitchell's killings.
Oh, you don't say.
One officer joked about cleaning their gun on the protesters.
He's going to clean his gun on the protester. Clean, if I'm not mistaken, is let the whole thing off, ain't it?
Right.
That's mean let it all off. Get every bullet out that gun.
Right. It says gun cleaning party at my house when they release my name.
That sounds like a massacre.
Wrote one police officer. Let's all just post in your yard with lawn chairs and a firing squad. replied another cop.
They're gonna mock these people as they protest.
Right.
They're gonna line up in a firing squad type of format to mock these people, to mock the death of this black man, to mock the death of somebody's child,
right,
to mock the death of somebody's brother, cousin, nephew, grandchild, friend, all of that. They're gonna line up and mock them for mourning the death of their loved one. Ain't that disgusting? Go ahead.
It also says text messages was also revealed at Torrance Police Department officers joking about urinating on a young black girl they refer to as the N-word and bragging about beating another black woman and giving her a shiner on her face.
A shiner's a black eye.
Right.
So they pissed on this black woman. I'm telling you, you black women out there that love white men.
Listen, and real quick, we don't even know. That might be something new disgusting. We know as a shiner as a black eye, but he's talking about urinating and giving her a shiner. I don't even know.
Maybe he laminated her with the piss.
Listen, I don't even know.
Maybe there was a lamination of the skin. Maybe she got shinier from the piss. Who knows?
Times has changed.
Yeah.
These words shiner, I know if you from the 80s and 90s back then.
So shiner is a black eye.
Right, it's a black eye. But I don't know if
who knows what shiner that is.
Right. I don't know what he talking
she
about.
Got shinier from the piss.
I don't know.
Now hold on. Hold on real quick. So the cop is pissing on black women.
Right.
How's he doing that? Do you think it's a traffic stop, maybe? You think it's a traffic stop on one of them dark country back roads somewhere?
Right.
Pulling you over, telling you to get out that car, patting you down, plant something on you real quick and say, you want to go home? Get on your knees. And he pisses all on you and then punches you in your goddamn eye. And you got to go to him, your husband, with piss and a black eye and say the police did it. He might know it wasn't, bitch. You was with somebody else. Who knows? But this is what they're doing. These are the people that principal called on your daughters. Do you remember that from the previous article? This is what they're calling on your daughters. These people right here. That's who they're calling. You better wake up, man.
That's right.
You better wake up. You better wake up and stop saying we're a hate group. That's the hate group. That's the hate group. And if I gotta plead guilty for loving my people, then so be it. I plead guilty and I'm going to do life.
Right.
And I don't want no parole. I'm going to love my people to the death. That's what I choose to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I choose to do. I'm guilty of loving my people. I plead guilty. Now give me my time. That's all to it. You understand? These bastards are disgusting and filthy. They urinated on that woman and gave her a shiner.
Right.
You understand? We don't know what definition this shiner is. We'll take it as she got punched in her eyeball. You know what I'm saying?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Right. It probably was before they urinated on her. It probably was before that.
It might have been. But if they real nasty, they would piss on her and then hit her with the shiner. Then punch her with this. Then hit her with the shiner.
And don't forget, listen, it's not finished yet. It says the messages also joked about killing black men.
Oh,
and including a picture of a teddy bear being lynched at the police headquarters.
You know what's funny? They're not saying what kind of teddy bear.
Of course.
I bet it was a monkey.
I bet.
Or a gorilla. I bet you it was. Go ahead.
Well, Salaki, sir, I got personal experience with that.
Me too.
On these construction sites.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On these construction, and I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about like, oh, that was over there with the, you know what I'm saying, with the that trade is doing it. No, my trade was doing it.
Right.
My trade. And I was walking in, you know what I'm saying? We call it the shanties, our little clubhouse that we stay in, keep our tools in, and it was right there. It was right there. It was right there.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, it's just a joke.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And it also says Mitchell's family was also referred to as the N-word in the text messages.
Mitchell was the man that got killed.
Right. That's the parents of the brother that got killed.
His parents.
Right.
They call his parents the N-word. We'll say the N-word.
Right.
Because we don't want to, we don't want no trouble.
Absolutely.
We won't care about no trouble. But we want to keep things
for the
moving
sake
here,
of the article.
To keep things moving for the people. We're gonna keep it up professional. So his family, his parents, they lost a child. The parents were called N-words.
Right.
From the same mouth and hands that killed their son.
Right.
Isn't
Don't forget the same body fluids that pissed on urinated on a sister.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gave her a shiner.
You understand that?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Where's the chat at? If the chat's listening, if you got time to hate another black person, if you got time to hate another Hispanic person or Latino brother or sister or Native American, if you got time to hate them, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't have no time and you refuse to do it, put a 0 in the chat. Let me see that. Put a 0 in there. If you got 0 tolerance for hating your brother or your sister, man, put a 0 in the chat. You understand? Matter of fact, put a 0 for us. Give us a 0.
Yeah,
type a 0 for us. Type a 0 for us. We'll set it off. We're gonna put a 0. We got 0 tolerance for that. Meanwhile, we have an enemy out here pissing on our daughters, punching them in the eye, calling their families the N-word, and mocking them, and all of that. And didn't they say something about lynching?
Yeah, they lynched the teddy bear. It says the teddy bear being lynched at the police headquarters.
We're going to stop it right there. Say what you got to say. Go ahead.
So you say at the police headquarters?
Yeah, at the police headquarters.
Not one person in the police headquarters saying this is wrong.
Right.
Not one.
No.
Complained about it.
Not even. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 black ones there. They're not saying nothing either.
Not even internal affairs that police the police.
It can't get to internal affairs if it's okay right here. They got to come out the circle.
Right.
So even the black ones is quiet about that. They might say that. They might feel that. They might feel like I'm black. That's the N-word.
Right.
You understand me?
I'm Daryl.
Yeah.
That's Daryl. I'm not the N-word.
Yeah, I'm not the N-word. I'm
Right.
black. That's the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's a lot of that too. You know what I'm saying? But you said something about lynching or something, didn't they?
That's the lynching the teddy bear at the headquarters.
That's the police station.
Right, yeah, the police headquarters.
Let's end this article right here.
Yep.
Let's end this article right here. Go to the Oklahoma officials real quick.
Another article?
I like them zeros.
It's
I like them
article?
zeros.
Right.
Tony Estrada, he spelled it out. He spelled it out.
Right, hold on.
Zero. You goddamn right, brother. You damn right. Put a goddamn zero in there. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. You're not having none of that. Yeah. Let's go to that email and let's pull up 1 and 2. You're gonna see it as soon as you see Oklahoma. It's right at the top. The top 3 or 5, top 1 through 5. It should be up there. It's gonna say Oklahoma. It should be up there somewhere. Just keep looking Oklahoma officials or something like that. Nah, it's right. It's not that far down. It's today.
Oklahoma.
Nah, it's coming from Shalaya Allah. Can't anyone count? Right there. There we go. You know what I'm saying? They lynched the police force had a lynched what? Teddy bear? A lynched teddy bear. Keep putting them zeros in there too. Keep putting them zeros in there. We know exactly what you're talking about. You're putting them zeros in there. I want brothers to shout them out that put them zeros in there. Shout them out. You know what I'm saying? Shout them out. If you got an Instagram or something out there that you want somebody to follow, put it in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? We'll shout it out. You got an Instagram or some YouTube page or something you want people to follow, where you at? All my zeros. You got something you know what I'm saying? You want to put your social media in there, put it in there. We're going to shout it out right now as we doing this article right now. You understand? Come on with it, y'all. We're going to get it. We're going to go full-fledged attack mode on these disgusting, filthy oppressors and this nasty, disgusting society that we live in, man. You understand? I refuse to hate so-called blacks, Latinos, and Americans. I will refuse to do it. I have zero tolerance for that, and I have zero tolerance for anybody that hates them. And that's how it is. I can deal with them on a business level or professional level, whatever the case may be. But as far as my true feelings and my spirit is at, I'm a UPK nigga till I die, and I have zero tolerance for anybody that hate my brother or sister. You hate them, you hate me. You understand? And that's how we rocking out. We can have our own problems inside the house. Outside this house, we fight together. You understand that? We don't fight here anyway. You understand? But you know exactly what I mean. Now let's talk about more of this hanging teddy bears. Let's more of this lynching. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about more of that.
You ready?
Let's get into it real quick.
All right, come on. So it says you can't do that anymore. Oklahoma county official caught on audio fantasizing.
Whoa. Doing what? Fan of what?
Fantasizing.
He's doing what?
Fantasizing.
This is an Oklahoma County official. A step up from the police. An Oklahoma County official. He was doing what?
Fantasizing.
Fantasizing. You ever have fantasies? A fantasy. Fantasy is close to a fetish. You understand? A fantasy. Some people fantasize about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? But people have a whole bunch of fantasies.
Right.
Sir.
He was fantasizing about what, Karab?
About hanging black people.
About what?
Hanging black people.
Can you say that one more time?
He was fantasizing about hanging black people.
He was fantasizing about hanging black people. Ain't that a shocker? Go ahead, keep going.
Where is it? Right here. Where is it?
The police was hanging teddy bears, wasn't it? They was talking about hanging, wasn't it? Wasn't that police? Those were police where in California? They was in Torrance, California,
yeah, that was
right?
Los Angeles.
Now we're in Oklahoma. We done skipped across the middle of the country. Now we're in Oklahoma, and they're fantasizing about hanging black people. Keep going.
Concert, fantasizing about hanging black people resigns after pressure from governor.
Yeah, he resigned after some pressure from the governor. The governor probably agrees, but it's just too much heat right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go. You know?
I believe this is them right here.
Get them devils on. Get them on there.
Right. Let me.
Go ahead, no, hold on. Go, you want to say something?
Oh, Comic-Con.
Go ahead, real quick,
No,
bro.
they say that the fantasizing about lynching, you know what I'm saying, black people.
Uh-huh.
That means he did research in watching pictures, you know what I'm saying, and looking at videos. So forth. Yeah,
ain't no research.
No, absolutely
This is
the spirit.
Ain't no research. I don't need research if I was raised that way.
Listen.
I don't need research.
You know how you
I
know?
don't need research about collard greens. I don't need research.
That's definitely not research.
Ain't no research. He was raised that way.
You know, that's true. He was raised that way, but you got to think about it. It's their spirit. It's a spiritual thing. You know how you know it's a spiritual thing? Because you could talk to every tribe and talk about, did you make this when you was a kid? Yeah, my mom made that. You realize we all ate the same thing without even being with each other.
Yeah,
absolutely. So these different tribes of oppressor, don't matter if you're a Spaniard, a conquistador, a
Russian, a German,
right?
No, that's it. Yeah, you Swedish.
No matter where you go, I guarantee you they hung somebody.
Absolutely.
You understand? That's them.
Absolutely.
You go to the Greeks, guess what? They might not have hung somebody, but they sure did what? They put you on a goddamn cross.
Yeah.
A stake.
Exactly. Absolutely.
They just formed it differently. It's like, listen, we can't put them on wood no more, but we sure could put them on rope.
Right.
If we can't put them on rope no more, guess what? We're going to sure shoot them.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's their spirit. They don't have to learn. Nobody taught them.
Yeah,
that's dumb.
This is their spirit. This is their spirit. This is who they are as a people. You understand? Let's get to this article. I got a description for it. Keep putting them zeros in there. You know what I'm saying? If you got zero tolerance for this oppressor, put a 0 in there.
I said Shalaya. So why Officer Shalaya got on them gloves? Well,
because I'm about to choke one of these oppressors. That's why I'm preparing. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in preparation mode. I'm preparing.
Well, Officer Shalaya said doesn't respect.
It's cold in here. It's cold in here.
It's cold in here.
We don't incite violence at no level.
Yeah, we don't promote no violence. You know what I'm saying? It's just cold in here. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. It's cold.
Oppressive.
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. The cold air is oppressing me right now.
He's gonna go squash some juice after this.
There you go.
I'm gonna press some juice.
I'm working here.
Press the wine load after this.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Karab. See, that's but give yourself a hand, Karab, for the brotherhood in here. You understand?
We don't squeeze nobody in here. You know what I'm saying?
We don't squeeze nobody. Put them zeros in there. Listen, let's go with this. This guy's fantasizing about hanging your father, your son, your cousin, your uncle, your nephew, your friend, you. He's fantasizing.
Right.
Which means this man dreams about it and thinks about it. He might get an erection over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
he
nasty
might break
like that.
cold sweats about it. And
absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? He's fantasizing about lynching and hanging you, watching you suffocate and your eyeballs pop out your goddamn head. After that, what would they used to do? Castrate you, cut your testicles off, put them in a glass jar, and set them in a store somewhere so everybody can come and look at.
Make basketballs out of you, footballs.
Yeah.
You think
to peel your skin and make shoes out of it?
You think the pig skin is like a pig?
Now.
It's you.
Yeah, he's fantasizing about that
in
2023, not 1923. not 1823.
Right.
In 2023, fantasizing about you.
Come on. That's well, pretty much that's what I was. That's what I was meaning. That's what I mean about the fantasy.
He fantasizing.
You have to see.
Yeah.
You have to see this.
Yeah, he ain't researching though.
No. What I mean,
he's just a natural. He's natural serial killer.
Yeah.
Born
He's just
estranged from the womb.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Jeffrey
saying?
Dahmer didn't research nothing.
No.
It just he was just natural.
It's I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna do this. I think I'm good.
Right.
I could do this.
It's easy.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'm gonna start off on dogs.
Yeah. He wasn't researching.
Right.
He might have did some testing. You know what I'm saying? Now the what's that thing? The teddy bear?
Right.
That was a test.
Right, of course.
This is the real deal. Now they're gonna step it up. Let's read some of the article real quick on how your city councilman, for you stupid dumb voters out there, that you want to vote. Voting vote changes. Vote or die. Yeah, you're gonna vote or die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Read. Let's read the dying part. Read that.
It says the Oklahoma governor's office was confirmed the recent resignation of a McCurtain County commissioner after he was captured allegedly engaged in racist conversation on an audio recording.
Oh, they caught him on tape talking some racial talk. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, it wasn't the first time he was talking this. You're just caught now. You know what I'm saying? It came out, and let me tell you something. They've been heard stuff like this.
Right.
You know who got a hand in this? The press got a hand.
Right. Absolutely.
The press. You know what I'm saying? That's what. And the press don't give a damn. They're gonna make a story. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It says Mark Jennings handwritten note excusing him from the office said he would be leaving the post immediately.
Right.
On Wednesday, April 19th, days after Gov. Kevin J. Skitty, I guess, called for Jennings to resign from the position of county commissioner.
All right.
So he's going
on paid relief. These are the devils right here. Take a look at them. Take a look. I know you got a cowboy hat on, but that's your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? See that lady right there? That's the secretary at the doctor's office. And you see him right there. That's the police chief. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an example. I don't know who these devils are. You know what I'm saying? But these are who these people are.
Right. Yeah.
So that's the principal. That's the principal.
That's the principal. You know what I'm saying? No, matter of fact, she's probably the principal. She's the principal. Oh, look, all of them right there. They can fit into a category in your miserable, depressed, anxiety, stressed, Black Latino life.
You see these people every day.
You see these people every day.
This is your Starbucks lady.
You see them every day.
This is the bus driver.
Yeah. This is who you going.
He's the farm worker.
They're going on your interview.
Right.
This is who you're going to interview with right here. You're going to go on the interview. Right. You're going to type up that fake resume, and you're going to go up there with them and give it to them right here. Them. Mm-hmm. That's what you're going to do.
Right.
You understand?
Absolutely. The dude on the right look like he could make a good barbecue sauce for you.
There you go. Yeah, he
right.
got
he look like listen, we could come together and make a good steak sauce.
He probably got a YouTube
on a
channel.
Weekend.
He probably a Facebook joint, grilling with Bob. You
know
what I'm saying? He's going to show you to fix pork back with all seasoning and grill it on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Watch.
So that's your cool manager.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. He got the shape up.
The cool
he got the little the shape up thing going on. And look at her. You know what I'm saying? And come on. Look, these are who we face right here.
Right.
You understand? Right here. And these are your everyday people that you face in your life. Every day. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna chump up your resume, try to hand it out to one of them to get that little funky job. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, Black Man. That's why I big up to UPK and all the entrepreneurs in the UPK. All the entrepreneurs who refuse to live life on their knees and chump up resumes to get to these devils right here who are going to fantasize about hanging them. You know what I'm saying? And they fantasize so much, and they're gonna say, "You want to go to happy hour after work?
Right.
You coming to the Christmas party?
Right.
You want to go to the local pub?
You want to come with me
hour?
and John to such and such in the countryside? It's gonna be all of us from the job.
And they're gonna remember the brother from Texas years ago?
Right.
What's the brother's name from Texas? I forgot his name. John Bird, I believe his name was, where he got a ride from his white coworkers, and then they tied a chain around his neck and dragged him down the goddamn street until his head came off.
Right. And don't forget the sister that went to the slumber party.
The black sister went to the slumber party,
right?
And all of a sudden woke up dead in the pool.
Right. And nobody knows what happened.
And nobody knows what happened.
The men or the women. She
gone. So if I may, a few years ago when the brother had those white friends in the woods. And the other, you know what I'm saying? The other white people wanted to lynch the black man. And meanwhile, his friends didn't do anything.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. The brother,
him.
they was chasing. They was trying to lynch him, and then somebody came or something and saved the brother. I don't know. I can't remember the exact details. I remember that.
With his, you know what I'm saying, with his
white friends.
Right.
That was out in Indiana somewhere, I believe. Right. If I'm not mistaken. He went to some old back in the woods party or something like that.
I remember.
Playing with the white
they
folks.
Was chaining him.
And there was some white boys out there that he shouldn't have ran into. You know what I'm saying? And they had the rope around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
They had about to crank him up. You understand what I'm saying? I know locally, I know a brother named, his name was John Johnson, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Last name was John. I can't remember his first name, but last name was Johnson. He went on a late night boat ride with some white boys.
Right.
And all of a sudden, he ended up in the Long Island Sound. They said, oh, he jumped in on his own. He wouldn't have jumped in on his own because he couldn't swim.
Right.
Rumor is they pushed him off and sped off as a joke, so to speak.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The boy died. They couldn't find him for 7 days under that water. When they found him, his head was decapitated from his body, fish and everything, chewed him all up.
Right.
It was terrible. It was a terrible thing. You understand? These people, these are the people that do that.
Right.
And you're supposed to love them and trust them and join arms with them. Let's take another step further. We're supposed to serve the same God they serve.
Right.
I should sit up in the same church that they sit up in. I should sing the same gospel carols and all that they sing. They do Christmas. They do Easter.
Right,
they do Thanksgiving. They do that stuff. I should do it too.
Right.
Yeah, you show me that in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? You show me that in the scriptures. Let's move forward. I'm long
because I know we short on time, but let's get to the audio because it says the audio was leaked over the weekend by McCurtain Gleazy News, but was recorded over a month ago after the March 6th Board of County Commissioners meeting. So it says in the audio, the District 2 commissioner said he would not run for sheriff unless time regressed to when a former sheriff could take a damn black guy and whip their ass and throw him in the cell. He said wanted society to recognize lynching as an approximate form of punishment. It says layman that the mandate to respect black people's civil rights is out of hand in the modern era. So right here is just letting you know that our oppressor missed the old days, man. He missed those times when, because look, he brought up black civil rights is out of hand.
Well, Salaki, sir, if I may, just remember they just passed the anti-lynching bill,
right,
literally in 2023.
Right.
Literally. And he's upset at that.
Listen, as he said, look, just remember, he said he would not run for sheriff unless time regressed to when a former sheriff could take a damn black guy, whip their ass, and throw him in a cell.
Like
Make America great again.
Right.
Like my grandfather used to do.
Right.
Like my grandpappy.
Like I was taught to do.
Like I was taught.
Like I'm used to doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and P was talking earlier. We was used to growing up in bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We used to the bar. You know what I'm saying? My father always took me to the bar since I was a kid. He never put me up there drinking, nothing like that. But that whole atmosphere, I was just used to it.
Right.
I was telling P recently, I got nostalgic, man. I went back in there. That hole in the wall, smoky blues playing bar. I went up in there by myself. I went up there and I went in there and had me a good old drink. I got nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, let me go up in here. You know what I'm saying? And I seen some same old brothers in there. I said, yeah, I'm such and such a son. And it was, oh man, what the, you know, because I don't go in the bars like that and all that. But this night I felt nostalgic. I went in there. That's me. His nostalgia is hanging niggas.
Right.
Excuse my language. That's his nostalgia. You understand what I'm saying? That's his nostalgia.
And you gotta remember, he said wanted society to recognize lynching as an appropriate form of punishment.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he wants.
Well, he heard the story in Slocky, sir. If I may, he heard the stories about his grandfather, how it used to be.
Right.
You know, so with the things that we used to do to these people.
Absolutely.
Especially when them strangers come up from the north.
Right.
Let's get Ecclesiasticus 12 and 16 real quick.
Okay, concert.
Baba Kushah, Ecclesiasticus 12 and 16 real quick. And we're gonna move off of this. We're approaching the time. We're still gonna get through. We got 1 or 2 more articles to go. We're gonna get through these articles tonight, y'all. Please, if y'all want us to stop, then we'll stop. If you want us to keep going, at least give us a 1 in the chat. If you want us to just keep on going with these articles, we got a few more to go. If you want us to stop, then we'll just shut it down and we'll just go ahead and make a class or something about it. You understand what I'm saying? But if you want us to keep on rolling with these articles, put a 1 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat. You know what I mean?
12 and 16. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all. We appreciate y'all participation, man. You understand what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all participation. Please don't forget that link. You know what I'm saying? If brothers can put that link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Put the link in the chat for Let It Be Known. We're not going to more than likely, we're not going to be streaming from Cross the Line anymore. For all the brothers and sisters that maybe subscribe to Cross the Line and watching the show, we need y'all to transfer over to Let It Be Known. Please go in there and hit that like button and subscribe. Hit all, you know what I'm saying, so we can continue to rock on. All right, we're closing down on the time, so we're gonna do this as fast as we can. All right, let's rock on. Ecclesiastes 12 and 16. Let's get it. Now let Karab get it.
Con, sir. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 16.
Come on.
An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips.
Say it again.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
And all politicians speak sweetly with his lips. This was an official, man. Wasn't some type of county official?
Con, sir.
So he got voted in there. He speaks sweetly with his lips. I'm sure he's about all world peace and about everything. And he's gonna help with taxes. He's gonna do all this and do that. Go ahead.
But in his heart, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
And that's all they want to do is throw you in the pit. Black man, woman, and child. When I say black, I mean all the tribes. So-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? They want to throw us in pits. You understand what I'm saying? Whether we dead or alive, your body is going to go into a pit. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Is there more on that?
Come on, sir.
Come on with it.
He said he will weep with his eyes.
Yeah, he's going to act like it's sad. They're going to get justice for this. This is wrong. Meanwhile, he did it. Go ahead.
But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
He just don't want your blood. He don't want your blood. He wants to torture you. No, he just want to kill you. He want to torture you. Right. You understand? He wants to torture you, and then he wants to mock your family after that and call them N-words and laugh about it. You understand what I'm saying? And joke about it. 1 second. He wants to joke about it. You understand? He wants to do these things. This is what he wants to do. You understand? He don't want just your blood. He want to take your blood and take your whole family spirit. Take the whole motivation and desire to even live. He wants your mother to commit suicide. He wants your father to commit suicide. They want them to hurt over the pain of your loss.
Right.
And they're going to laugh at it. You understand? Go ahead, Pete. You got something you want to say?
So you can't forget about the urination. You can't about,
absolutely.
You can't about, you know what I'm saying, the perverted thoughts that's in his mind, the fantasy.
Absolutely.
The fantasy, like he's having sex.
Absolutely.
Like he's having sex a lot.
Right. Absolutely. No sweat. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You understand? And is that's it on that, right?
Con, and next is 17.
No, is there something you want to bring it on that or no?
No, I'm good, sir.
All right, let's move on then, y'all.
Con, sir.
You understand? Y'all pay attention. You know what I'm saying? The principles, we went over the school system. We went over the police system. You know what I'm saying? We're going to call it the police system for now. And we went over the whole so-called county, city, and town officials. You see how they feel about us.
Right.
All the way up. You see how they feel about us. Now, let's take it a step further. You understand? Because I don't want it to be like, well, they just talking about black folks. Let's take it to the border burn down real quick.
The Mexicans?
Yeah, we're going to take it to our Issaquah brothers. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to our Issaquah brothers. For you dummies out there talking about, it's Mexico versus niggas. Man, shut up. You sound stupid. And the UPK, those are two brothers just having a goddamn boxing match like a Vander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. Who gives a damn? You understand what I'm saying? So what? You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna get it real quick. We're gonna read it let's read this article, and we're gonna show the good similarities between us. You know what I'm saying? How there's no such thing as, oh, he's Northern tribe and I'm Southern tribe and all this garbage. That's filthy, disgusting, stinking, stupid garbage. And we're not going to get sucked into it by society. It's a goddamn boxing match. So what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what? It's a goddamn boxing match. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Place your bets and shut up.
All right, you ready?
You know what I'm saying? Making it deeper than that. Let's get it. Let's see how they're terrorizing and torturing our Mexican brothers and sisters. And not just Mexicans either. There's Israelites. There's more to it. Right. Let's see how much they really hate us. Go ahead.
It says the Mexico migrant camp tents torched across border from Texas.
Yeah, the Mexican tents that lay across the borders of Texas, they were torched. What's torched mean? Set on fire. Tents. You understand that? Tents. Not a mansion, not a house, not even a shack. Right. Tents were set on fire.
Right.
Keep reading, please.
This is about 24 makeshift tents were set ablaze.
24 is 24, by the way. At least 24. Go ahead.
Concert. And destroyed at a migrant camp across the border from Texas this week.
The same place to where our brothers from Texas and other zones went and gave out food and everything else to the Haitian brothers stuck under a bridge out there. They went on the Texas border out there and gave out food and water and was speaking and loving our brothers out there. You understand? Meanwhile, there's somebody out there torching them. You understand what I'm saying? You better talk to your stinking, disgusting, filthy Christian pastor and see what he's doing about it.
Right.
Talk to your stinking, disgusting imam about it with his musty self. Ask him what he's doing about it.
Right.
You understand? How about your prophetess? Ask that bitch, ask that lady what she's doing about it. Not a goddamn thing. She's doing her nails and getting, what's that thing, that front lace weave thing where they put that glue and all that all around your goddamn forehead looking crazy. Wig. Yeah, all of that garbage. You know what I'm saying? She's getting front lace wigs with your grandmother's money. She's not out there on the borderline. She can't be. She shouldn't be either. But she's not even acting like she's going to be out there. You understand what I'm saying? She's getting front lace wigs, getting horsehair and Indian dew all around her goddamn big forehead. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Concert. It says witnesses said Friday a sign of the extreme risk that comes with being stuck in Mexico as the Biden administration increasingly relies on the country to host people fleeing poverty and violence. The fires were set Wednesday and Thursday at the sprawling camp of about 2,000 people, most of them from Venezuela.
From where?
Venezuela.
Oh, man, is that all those Israelites? Go ahead.
Haiti.
All those Israelites? Go ahead.
And Mexico.
Go ahead.
What is this? In Montanos, city near Brownsville, Texas, an advocate for migrants said that they had been doused with gasoline.
They've been doused with gasoline. This is not an accident. Somebody took gasoline and doused them. Now, as the article goes on, they're going to say that it might be the cartel.
Here's the what you call it? The picture.
That's that. Look at those conditions. Look at the conditions our Mexican brothers and sisters are living in. Just to come to America to sell some goddamn oranges and some roses, to go ahead and fix a roof, to do construction for half the pay that somebody else is getting. You understand? To live in the barrio. This is what they're coming from this just to live in more hell. Because the hell they're living is better than the hell that they're going to live in. Look at that. Huh? That's what they're going through. That's what Juan Garcia's people is going through.
Right.
You understand? That's what Juan Garcia's look. Take a good look at it. You understand? Take a real good look at it. Look at it. That's what they live in. Could you do it?
Right.
Could you live there? I would have a hard time. Living in there, you know what it make you do? Stab somebody. Shoot somebody if you got a pistol on you.
Right.
You understand? It'll make you hungry. And when you're hungry, you're going to hurt somebody. That's anything. A lion will do it. A tiger will do it. A human being will do it. If you're hungry, you're going to hurt somebody. If your kids are hungry, you're going to hurt somebody. You are very eligible to commit a murder.
That's right.
To commit a robbery, to do something. You understand what I'm saying?
Sir.
Keep going.
Let me see. Gasoline. It was not immediately known who was to blame in torching the tents.
Now, hold on. Let's see who they blame now. This is where the propaganda and stuff comes. Let's see who they blame. Go ahead.
Cartel-backed gangs often draw suspicion in any border attacks because of their penchant for preying on migrants and demanding money from passengers through their territory.
Now, let me say, they're saying that the cartel, who makes millions of dollars.
Oh, Salaki, so billions.
Huh?
Billions.
Excuse me. Billions of dollars. The cartel, they pressing these poor people for money. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? That the cartel is going to come, we're going to set us on fire. You know what I'm saying? We're going to set us on fire because you're pressing us for, we pressing you for money you ain't gotten us, so we're going to go ahead and destroy you.
And Salaki, and bring attention to ourselves.
Come on. That sounds stupid.
On the border.
Come on, that sounds true. I want you to read through that like you're doing and bring us some potent points if you feel like it.
Okay, sir.
They're talking about the cartel might be behind that. The cartel. We're gonna read some more. Let's see who they're not saying did it. But the cartel it might do that. Why would the cartel's not doing that? They making billions of dollars. They got enough arm power to walk right through that neighborhood and be like, y'all sit the hell down. We're gonna breeze through here real quick. They got enough money and power and arm power and all of that to walk right through there. I gotta burn it down. I gotta burn this little thing down for when I can just trample over and just keep on walking. Get out of here. That's a lie. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Sir. But a government official suggested that the fires could have been set by a group of migrants frustrated over their long wait in with a Matamoros to cross the border.
So now they're saying, hold on. Now they're saying, if it's not the cartel, it's somebody who lives there,
right?
That's tired of living there. So they burnt the whole place down because they're just tired of living there. So where they live at now? He or she burnt their house down and burnt everybody else's house down. Now, what are we doing? That just don't make sense. See, when you pour in a situation like that, you learn to kind of form together in a situation like that. You understand? If anybody grew up on a block, right? If you grew up on a block, then we have some type of, we might be for another block because that's just ignorance. Mm-hmm. But us growing up on the same block, we're not going to burn it down. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to burn that down because this is our block. I don't know nobody say, I'm burning this whole building down because I'm just going through something. So I'm just going to burn everybody. Everybody's going to burn everybody out there. That don't even sound logical.
And this is them right here. This is them trying to survive.
Yeah, they're trying to survive. And they burnt it down.
Right.
Go ahead.
Men, women, and children.
Yeah.
Men, families.
And they decided to do that themselves.
Right. This is them trying to cross the border into America right now.
And also, and did you see what they what was burnt down? Material that's not there to burn down. They don't have anything.
Tents and shacks.
They don't have anything to burn.
Right. Tents and shacks.
They have just this one little, this one little shack right here. Not, not enough to burn down, but we have to take it, but we have to put propaganda and blame people that's not there and blame the victim.
Right. Absolutely. You understand what I'm saying? That's propaganda. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Now they may have burnt it down. They may have burnt it down. Just getting to America quicker. If being peaceful and not causing no problems is not getting you to America quicker, you think burning something down is going to get you there quicker? That's a goddamn lie. Let's read some more. Is there more you want to read?
Concept. Well, this lets you know why it couldn't really be them, right?
Let's read it.
Because it says there were no reports of deaths or significant injuries, but the 25 as it was rudimentary shelters made up of plastic, tarts, branches, and other materials were torched in a sparsely populated part of the camp. Many who lived there also apparently lost clothing, documents, and whatever other modest belongings may have been left inside. So why it was like, if your birth certificate or whatever documents,
they decide we're gonna burn all that down.
We're gonna just burn it down.
We're gonna get rid of that
because I'm mad.
We're gonna get rid of that.
Right. And now I can really not get nowhere where I don't got no papers, no nothing. Now I'm just I'm lost.
Right. So they did it themselves. That was one thing, and the cartel did it. The cartel wouldn't do that. The cartel would say, you know what? You want some work? I can get you to America. Here, strap this on your ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and boof this or put this up in there. I got you. And just make sure you get to swallow this. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get you over there. Don't worry about that. I got connects to the CIA. We get you over there.
Right.
The cartel ain't do none of that garbage. And they didn't burn it down themselves either. Let's see let me ask you a question. Who didn't they mention?
It sure they imaged the oppressor.
They didn't mention that.
It sure they didn't mention them at all. And remember, they right across the border.
Yeah. No, you mean border control? They
didn't
do that?
They ain't mentioned nothing about that.
Not the pictures we seen. I wish you could pull them pictures up. Not the pictures we seen on them brothers on them devils on horses whipping them Haitians.
Oh, right.
Now we didn't see that.
Let me see if
I can we didn't not them. They didn't do that.
Well, Slocky, so you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You think they just left? You just said, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You think they just disappear?
Yeah, right.
You think those people that's on the horses, you think they're gone?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, that's just only that one time thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? We normally don't do that. They ain't
Right.
going nowhere. They still work on the border.
Yeah, right.
They still on the border with the horses.
They on the border. Let me tell you something. Did you see that picture where the brothers, the brothers and sisters were standing on that little peak right there, and the water was right there?
Come.
And then they're not going to cross that water. Why are they not going to cross that water? What's behind them woods? What's behind them woods on the other side? You know what's behind them woods. Fire starters. That's what's behind them woods. Look at that picture. Can you bring that up? Look at that picture. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Hold on, Israel. We want to show you some pictures right here. Yeah, we're gonna show you some. Look,
I'm gonna share this.
Border Patrol. Like the America's not playing.
This is a
for y'all that's listening real quick. The brothers and sisters that's in the chat right now, give me a 1 if you think the oppressor set them fires. Give me a 2 if you think that they did it themselves or was the cartel. Give me a 1 if you think the oppressor set them fires on our Mexican brothers and sisters, our Venezuelan and Haitian brothers and sisters, or you think it wasn't them, they did it themselves. Put a 2 in if you think you did it themselves. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Right there you go.
Look at that picture right there. That's Border Patrol.
Right.
What is that? A whoop?
That's a whip.
That's a whip.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Put a 1 if you think the oppressor set them fires to our brothers and sisters, or put a 2 if you think that the brothers and sisters did it to themselves.
Right, and don't forget. Remember, the Border Patrol was.
Show me if you're paying attention. Come on.
The Border Patrol was destroying bottles and food they were finding around the border. So why? So the brothers won't be able to drink or eat or anything.
Right.
So what makes you think they wouldn't set our brothers' tents on fire with their documents?
You know how we know we would set them. Guess how will we know as so-called Negroes and Benjamites, Levites? How will we know that they set them tents on fire?
Black Wall Street,
right? Setting crosses on fire, setting bodies on fire,
right?
You understand what I'm saying?
Look what they did to.
Yeah,
you could even go back. Look at what they did to Jerusalem, 7 A.D.
Right.
They ransacked our temples and burned down this and took all our goods. It's the same thing they've been always doing to our people.
Give me Proverbs 22 and start at verse 22 real quick. Go ahead.
And in Salakis, you cannot forget about Wounded Knee. You can't forget about what they did, you know what I'm saying, to burn down all the tent, kill all the, you know what I'm saying, the buffaloes, quote unquote. And you see, and that brother that he's whipping don't have no shoes on his back. And that's the same man. You know, no shoes, don't have no shoes on his feet. And that's the same man that's fantasizing to lynch him. That's fantasizing. Fantasizing. He's like, I'm finally going to get my chance.
Yeah.
That's American standard.
Right.
That is America. That he got trained to do that.
Damn right. At Proverbs, we're gonna go to Proverbs chapter 22 and start at verse 22. Listen, y'all. This is a Bible-based program.
That's right.
So we're gonna bring out some scriptures just to let you know, just to let it be known that these scriptures are real. We bring out these articles and we bring out scriptures to match these articles. You understand that? You understand? That's what we do. You understand? Y'all keep putting them 1s in there if you think it was the oppressor. Keep putting them 2s in there if you think that our brothers and sisters did it themselves, and keep putting them 0s in there if you have 0 tolerance for the disgusting, filthy attitude and the disgusting, filthy lifestyle of our oppressor. Keep putting them 0s in there too. Don't stop doing it. Keep putting it in there all goddamn night long. Come on, push it. What you got?
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 22. Rob not the poor.
Say it again.
Rob not the poor.
Don't burn down their tents. Say it again.
Rob not the poor.
Don't shoot them down. Say it again.
Rob not the poor.
The scriptures say, rob not the poor. That's what it says. But this oppressor has a good time doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great time doing it. Experience in doing it. Great expertise in doing it. That's what they do, is they rob the poor. We've been bringing out examples all night about them robbing the goddamn poor. Right. Lithium is robbing the poor. Don't you understand this? I hope y'all understand the show by now. Everything's all tied in. This is why we call it Let It Be Known. You understand? Lithium is robbing the poor.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that? Lithium is robbing the poor. So is the government officials. So is the educators.
Right.
You understand? So is Border Patrol. So is everybody else. They rob the poor. Black man, woman, and child. Hispanic or Latino man, woman, and child. Native American man, woman, and child. You are considered the poor. And God don't want you to be robbed. That's why I said one day, black man, woman, and child, if you stay strong and stand strong and stick in this truth and get down, you will rise from the rubble of the destruction of this filthy, disgusting country, man. Keep reading.
It says, rob not the poor because he is poor.
Go ahead.
Neither oppress the afflicted in the gate.
In the what?
In the gate.
Right. Don't afflict them at the gate. They're at the border, ain't they?
Absolutely.
Don't afflict them at the gate, man. And that's what they're doing, man, because they're disgusting and filthy and nasty and have no mercy. They're heartless, they're moist and tender, and they're suckers. You understand? And you're not, black man, but don't act like them or you will be considered that. You understand that? Don't be considered that. If you get too close, you're going to get gunned down too. You understand that? Stand strong in this truth. You understand that? Let's move on from this. Now we're going to go into Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I think we brought out some similarities of their lifestyle, did we not? You know what I'm saying? Mexicans getting beat up and destroyed in tents. We getting beat up and destroyed in projects. I think we brought out some similarities on how much we're both hated, did we not?
Right.
So I don't want to hear about no goddamn boxing match. I slap box niggas all my life. Who cares? So what? You play a game of 21. We used to call it 21, wasn't it? 21. Play 21, play horse. You know what I'm saying? We're competitive people. So what? They're competitive. They're gonna talk their trash and all of that. Did you see our screenshot? What is it called? A screenshot? What is that called? You know what I'm saying? Well, they're together. Those are two brothers. Wake your dumb ass up. You understand? Those are two brothers. Don't let society try to push like that was Mexico versus. But you see what they're doing in California. The Mexicans don't like niggas in California. Man, shut up.
That's right.
Shut up. Do something about it then. Change it then, nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the UPK, we don't play none of that. Big up to Officer Lahab out there in California.
That's right.
Officer Lahab out there in North Carolina. All of my Issaquah brothers, man.
Right.
Big up to Isaac Rock out here in New York.
That's right.
Isaac Rock is blacker than me. You know what I'm saying? He's a full-fledged Mexican.
Come.
You understand? You understand? And I don't look at him as a Mexican or Issaquah. I look at him as my brother. If I call him right now, that nigga blaze life down the line for me right now, and vice versa. You understand what I'm saying?
Salakia, so if I
Come
may,
on with it.
Priest and Officer Yashikar. You know what I'm saying? In Mexico.
Absolutely. Big up Yashikar. You know what I'm saying? That's hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Hardcore.
West.
Orale. You know what I'm saying?
Orale,
yeah, people like Rasa. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Kazak out there. You know what I'm saying? Lahav's Pops out there in Cali, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all my brothers, man. You crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? We don't play none of that garbage in here. That's filth. And that's division. You understand? That's propaganda that this filthy, disgusting, stinking heathen puts in front of us, man. Nah, we all the chosen people of God, man. You understand what I'm saying? So you got that picture up there?
I was trying to find it. The one we have for the thumbnail. I'm trying to see if
Y'all look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. Y'all see the thumbnail of the show. Y'all see it. Now let's talk about this fight. Everybody was, oh, you got Davis. Who you got? Who you got? I had both of them. I wanted either one of them to win. It didn't matter to me because it's entertainment to me. That's right. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I'm a priest. You know what I'm saying? I care about going out on the streets and talking. That's my MO. That's what I do. You understand what I'm saying? I go out on the streets and teach as long as Captain Dazarek say I can, or Commander Johanna and from the ranks down say I can. That's what I'm going to do until I die.
Right.
I go out on the streets. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Let me see. I think I got it. Let me see if I can share this.
No sweat. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it. Don't forget them zeros. You got zero tolerance for the hatred of the 12 tribes of Israel. Put them zeros in there too. Don't forget, we're gonna do it all night. We about to be out of here.
And Salakia, sir, you gotta understand that is it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment.
Right.
Those two brothers don't really hate each other.
No, they
at
don't.
all.
Not
that
at
was
all.
just entertainment.
That's entertainment.
Entertainment.
Right. Yeah, right. You can tolerate Hulk Hogan going against Macho Man Randy Savage. You can do that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to us, no, it's blacks versus Mexicans.
Right.
Nah. Stop that garbage, man. These brothers are talented men that are good at their craft, and they're going head up. So
and you know what's so heavy that you bring that up? Even in the wrestling world, right? Where like it was a Hulk Hogan against Macho Man.
Yeah.
Remember they fighting each other. Remember at one point they came together to make the mega powers.
Right.
Those two came together because they were the greatest wrestlers at that time. It's like,
Right.
if we come together, we the best ever.
Right.
And they had the promo with both their arms together, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we ate
Feel
that
the
up.
power.
We ate that
the
up.
mega powers.
Yeah, we ate that up. That WWF,
Right.
WWE, we ate that up. Yeah, WWF. You know what I'm saying? We ate that up. Ate that up. Right. These two brothers sitting there going at each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they good and talented at their sport.
Right.
Now we got to make it a black and Mexican thing. Hell no, we dead in that garbage. That's garbage and filth. You understand what I'm saying? These brothers come from slums. Did you just see where the Mexican brothers is living at on the border? Did you see that? Now, if they're living in that, then imagine where they came from. Just to live in that. Did you see where the police and principals and government officials and everything is hating on niggas? Did you see that? We all getting hated on. We both coming from the struggle.
That's right.
I'm not letting no stupid dumb boxing match divide me from no brother. You crazy? A boxing match?
A boxing match.
When niggas getting paid millions of dollars. A boxing match?
A boxing.
And you look at them. Those are friends. Those are two friends. That's a rap battle. That's a rap. I'm out rap you right now. That's a rap battle.
They
Get out of here.
They went out
garbage, man.
and ate. You know what I'm saying? And ate dinner together. They went out and ate dinner together.
Yeah, come on.
People, this is just entertainment.
Exactly.
This is just all entertainment.
Yeah, come on, man.
The goddamn fight.
That's all.
Sell the fight.
Let's make more money. Let's make more money. Let's act like we hate each other real quick, so we can get more money. That's more pay-per-views and all of that. Get out of here with that garbage. Big up to all my Iscarite brothers, man.
Right. That's
you know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's
so
right.
what? If the Iscarite brother would have won, we've been on here celebrating the same way. That's
thing.
it. I ain't celebrating nothing anyway. It's just a boxing match to me. You know what I'm saying? I celebrate us loving each other. That's what I celebrate. I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's, I'm sure y'all get the full breakdown of this Davis and Garcia thing. You know what I'm saying? From General Hyman. I'm small fries. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to give you our piece real quick. You know what I'm saying? That this is garbage. So what? It's a boxing match. We love our brothers. There's no such thing as Northern and Southern tribe and all of that. We are Israel. We're one nation. You understand what I'm saying? Just one. And we're going to fight against that garbage. You understand? We're going to fight against that garbage. Because you know why? Because we have a common enemy, and we need to come together and form against that enemy, man. Now I know YouTube's going to hear this, and this is not going to get no burn. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get no views on this. Yeah, we ain't gonna get no views. That's why I say, look, share it, y'all, share it. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna get no views. You know what I'm saying? Every time you talk about blacks, so-called blacks and browns, and I don't like using that word brown too, because them Asians try to slide in there too. Them trying to max and all that try to slide in there. You know what I'm saying? With them Negroes and those so-called Latinos, Native Americans, they're gonna shadow ban this. They're gonna try to put it down to the bottom of the barrel. It's up to you. Share this content. We love y'all. Let's love each other. Let's keep on fighting and pushing. You know what I'm saying? These brothers are friends right here. They're just warriors. That's all. They're just warriors. And just like David and Jonathan used to slap box with each other and spar with each other, they loved each other. You know what I'm saying? Can you find that?
Was it Jonathan and David slap box?
Yeah, no, yeah. It was like playing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They was brothers. You know what I'm saying? They loved each other. Matter of fact, you ain't gotta find it. Yeah, you ain't gotta find it. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. We'll end it on that. Zephaniah 2:1. We'll end it on that. You know what I'm saying? You look it up on your own. Jonathan and David, they wasn't biological brothers, but they would slap box and play with each other and wrestle with each other. Just, you know what I'm saying? Keeping your stuff sharp. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Ain't no malice in that. You understand what I'm saying? And us as being Israel, we talk a lot of junk, man. We was just playing spades yesterday. I was telling everybody I'm gonna bust your ass. Yeah, I talk it like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not no hatred, nothing like that. That's how we talk as a people. You understand what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in that garbage. That propaganda that this oppressors pushing. These brothers do not hate each other. You see the picture. There's another picture. I just didn't want to put it up there. I told Crowd I don't want to put it up there because the brother got his chest and everything all out. So he's not gonna put it up there. You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't gonna put it up there. But them brothers show love after the fight. After everybody's teasing him again, punching his liver and his kidneys all hard. You know what I'm saying? His nose started bleeding. I seen it too. I said, God damn. You know what I'm saying? But after he wiped his nose and he was still sore, but still handled it. Guess what? You know what they did? Hugged each other at the end of the fight, man, and respected each other and took a good picture, man. Go ahead.
Oh no!
Want to say something?
Nah, sir.
Ready,
That's
sir?
right. Let's get it.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Y'all pay attention, man.
Gather
Pay
yourself
attention.
together. Yea, gather together. O nation, not desire.
Old nation that's getting shot down by the police, that's getting the police calling their daughters. You understand what I'm saying? That's getting murdered and lynched. That have they fantasize about lynching, about getting your tents burnt down, not coming across that border, getting murdered, molested, shipped off, disappearing, kidnapped, and everything else at the Mexican border, at the Texas border,
Right.
at the California border. Say it again.
O nation, not desired.
Don't you realize Mexicans and niggas is not desired?
Right.
Right.
Don't you know that we're brothers? You understand? We're not desired. Did we not go over these articles today?
Right.
Don't you think? What's it called again? What?
What are you talking about?
The war report. Lithium.
Oh, lithium.
Lithium. You don't think lithium is going to affect Mexicans?
Right.
You don't think it's going to affect niggas and so forth and so on?
Brothers in
It's
jail
gonna
with the phones.
Yeah.
The brothers in
the
jail.
price is going up.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to affect all of Israel
Right.
because we all one body. You know what I'm saying? All one body. Keep going.
Time, sir. Before the creed bring forth, before the day pass after chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
You better wake up. You know what I'm saying? Wake up and come together, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Come together. We are one body. Can you get that scripture one quick? We're going to end it on that one body one in Ephesians, I believe.
Oh, we're one body, one. Right.
Yeah, give me Ephesians 1:4. And we're going to end on this, Israel. We've been bothering y'all all night tonight. We're going to leave. Y'all not paying attention anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Is this
So,
thing
yeah,
on?
is this thing on? Hello?
Is this thing on? Hello?
This thing is not on anyway. You're not, it's on, but you're not listening. You know what I'm saying? You're not listening anyway.
So you ready?
Put a one in the chat if you're listening. Just put a one in the chat if you're even listening to what we're talking about.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Put a one in the chat and put a 11. Put a 1 in the chat if you're going to live exactly what we're talking about. If you live it, if you're really going to take it upon yourself and live this truth, put an 11 in the chat. If you're just listening, put a 1. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I respect the ones too. Karab, what you got?
Sir. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
There is one body.
Say what?
There is one body.
Mexicans.
There is one body.
Judites.
There is one body.
Let's say, so they're going to say Iskarites.
There is one body.
Black brothers.
Ephesians 4 and 4. There is one body.
The 12 tribes of Israel.
It is one body.
Northern tribe and southern tribe.
There is one body.
I'm black and you Spanish.
There is one body.
One body. And that's it. I don't give a damn about no goddamn boxing match.
Right.
When there's an oppressor trying to kill us both. That's entertainment, man. Give them, give them brothers a hand. For even having a challenge to go out there and slap box with boxing gloves on with each other.
Right.
I don't care about no goddamn boxing or martial arts. I don't care.
And you
about
know
that
what's funny? Don't forget, even with though you seeing them boxing, who's making the most money out of all that?
Exactly.
They're getting paid minimum wage.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
they're getting paid minimum wage to box.
Whoever owns that stadium is getting. Was that a stadium or
Right.
arena?
Not even that.
name?
What's the boxing company they fight for?
Who knows? Golden Boy or something.
What?
Who?
Bob Arum.
Right.
Yeah, well, whoever that is.
Whoever put the organization for boxing, they get in the fight. And it sure ain't a
they
nigga.
getting small crumbs to beat each other up.
Right.
Yo, man, have mercy on them brothers. Big up to them for getting out there. This ain't no northern tribe versus southern tribe. It's correct versus this, that, and other. It's none of that garbage. That's filth and stupid. And I pray that y'all not listening to anybody in your family or your funky, disgusting, dumb friends that still smoke weed and get high and have sex with white women. I hope you're not paying them no attention. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're not. Hope you're standing strong in this truth and knowing that we are what?
One body.
We're one body.
That's
Keep
right.
going.
One spirit.
Say it again.
One spirit.
We are one spirit. We understand. There's one God. You understand? There's one way to act, one way to keep them laws, statutes, commandments. We are in one spirit. You understand? Keep going.
Sir. Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Yep.
One Lord.
One what?
One Lord.
There's only one Lord. One Ottawa. One. Go ahead.
One faith.
There's only one faith. Only one thing you should believe in. Only one thing you should know. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing you should know is that the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are the chosen people of God.
Right.
According to the scriptures, according to the prophecies, according to the curses, you should know that. Go ahead.
One baptism.
There's one what?
One baptism.
There's only one way to go. You know what I'm saying? Only one way, and that's through our King Yahushua. You
That's
understand that? That's who we go through. We don't go through Yehuda. We don't go through Yahweh. What else they call it?
Yehuda.
Yeah, Yahshua, whatever that garbage is. We go through our one King Yahushua, and the world knows him as Jesus Christ, a black man, according to Revelations chapter 1, verse 13 through 15. A black man. You understand?
That's right.
Is it more on that? We done?
One God.
One what?
One God.
And there's only one power. Only one power. The Muslims, they can believe what they want. Buddhists, chemists, and all the rest, Nuwabians. What else we got out there? Whatever dummies we got out there. Whatever they believe in.
Mormons, Egyptology,
let them believe
Scientology.
Yeah, what 5% is all that?
The
what
spaghetti monster.
Yeah, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Go Google that.
Blood drinkers, all that. What thing they don't know is only one God.
Right.
Only one. And they can make up all these little fake gods or these lowercase gods. I call them lowercase gods. All these lowercase gods, they can make them up all they want. There's only one power.
Sir.
Only one power. And we serve him, and he is with us.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? When I say us, I'm talking about the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? You recognize him, he'll recognize you. You understand that? Only one God. Keep going.
Sir. And Father of all.
Say it again.
And Father of all.
And he is the Father of all. Go ahead.
Who is above all.
What?
Who is above all.
No, he's above Haile Selassie.
Who is above all.
No, not Malachi Z. York.
Who is above all.
What's some Egyptology people call? Ben Jin or some. I forgot the name. Whatever the Egyptology,
right?
Them gay ones with the rod in their mouth. He's above all of them. Is that what you're saying?
Who is above all?
He's above all. We'll leave it at that. Go ahead.
And through all.
And
in all, and in you all.
You better wake up, black man, woman, and child.
That's right.
These atrocities going through, we're going to get through them. We will rise from the rubble. You understand what I'm saying? We will do it. We can do it, but it's only going to happen if you want to do it.
That's right.
If you're willing to do it. And if you want to do it, you're going to show and prove. The hell with your talk. Show and prove.
Right.
We are the UPK. We outside on the streets every single day. We on the streets. You understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking from Jerusalem. We go outside, we battle everybody, and we hit the subways too. We hit the buses too. You understand? We hit the streets and go walk outside, go do what we're going to do every day. We run into people too. Every day that we see at camp, they run into us. They know who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because we represent and hold it down. That's what we do out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not on camera. It's not nothing that we trying to, get shine off. It's something that we just live. I suggest you live it too, man. Stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all tune into Let It Be Known. We here every single Sunday. Right. Normally it's from 4 to 6. We had to stretch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we were feeling good.
A lot of bit.
Yeah, we stretched a lot of bit. I hope y'all tuned in. You know what I'm saying? If y'all enjoyed the show, you know me. If y'all enjoyed the show, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all enjoyed the show from here on out, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all enjoyed the show, we're going to be back out here again. I suggest throughout this filthy, disgusting work week, stay strong.
Right.
Stay strong. That's all. Stay strong. You don't got to stay positive. You got to stay strong. That's what it is. Stay negative. Sometimes keep being negative keeps you on your feet. Right. Keeps you on your toes. Stay negative. Stay angry, but stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay calm. Stay on point. Stay One West. That's it, y'all. Let's end with a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some
rap
some music for us real quick. But
that's right,
as always, you know how we do, man. Remember, we have prison programs, food drives, counseling. What else we got? Praza. What we got? Well, Yonkers. What we doing out there in Yonkers for the people?
What we're doing in Yonkers, as you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get this on food drive, even, you know what I'm saying, driving even more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We do prison programs, GED programs, mainly counseling, because it's this dark cloud over Yonkers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My number is 914-396-4548. My one number is 914-557-9930.
3099. 914-557-3099. Listen, anybody, and it's not just in Yonkers either.
Right.
Anybody in the surrounding areas. Anything outside. Listen, I don't care. I don't give a damn where you from. If you in the earth, if you on earth, call 914-557-3099. I will direct you a Paratza My main man will direct you in the right direction to get where you got to go.
That's right.
Give us a call. We're available 24/7. We're available. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't get to your call, leave a message, text us, hit us on Facebook, Messenger. Do whatever you got to do to get in contact with us because we love to talk to you. We're here for you, and we're gonna rock on out, y'all.
Absolutely. As always, subscribe, like, share. Support the classes, catch Yonkers, catch Long Island, catch Headquarters, tune in to Cross the Line Radio, tune in to Let It Be Known, tune in to all our establishments and radio shows and concert and Connecticut. Can't forget Connecticut from Officer Karal Ya'ala. You know what I'm saying? He's part of the show too. He out there running and gunning. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hustling and bustling for Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he with us, sometimes he's not. But he's always doing the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying? But as always, we out of here, Israel. Peace.
Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
Yo, man, we everywhere, man. We all over the globe. My homies, yeah, with my homies, them niggas is right there. Every day you pair of black boots, sometimes you switch it to night airs. Niggas everywhere like bro class and just like air. Me against the hottest that you know, this is sight there. How you the coolest motherfucker that's mad hot? Always stay in my groove on the move like a laptop. Teacher school and the youngest, you get shot by a black cop, white cop, Sasquatch foot on your neck. Anything you set your hand to do, just do it the best. I told you I'm the illest lyricist, I prove it to death. If you ain't standing up for niggas, then you muted, you deaf. I got some niggas in the grave that could be using your breath. True, and that's a fact, it's not the 2 Chainz quote. Break a record, fucking track up like them Usain Bolt. Little rapping niggas, they garbage B. Pardon me, it's the art in me, but they talking funny like Cardi B. Nah, but hella shit they ain't dropped yet. My homies worldwide like .org or .net. And we stay sharp, we smart, that's cause we studious. We come with fire, with mountain word to Vesuvius. With my homie, covering all bases. Preaching all black, they come from the hard places. Where my homie, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure these peoples is good. Where my homie, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle in the cipher and the huddle. Where my homie, in every city. Where my homie, let's get it lit, shit. Know who you spitting with, knock on that official shit. Professional with spitting and ripping, king of the British shit. I'm right up at the neck of opponents and hit the gristle quick. I spit it like them rounds out the chopper, and that's the pistol grip. Rapping with succession, if I spit it, you should listen shit. I spit that strong-minded, well-rounded shit you didn't spit. Slick as motor oil, you flow with boy, you all that chicken shit. All you over here, you water with we ain't mixing with. UPK strong, UPK pop. Yo, I play the cut, listening and watching. My frame of mind ancient and your frame of mind rotten. I'm thinking like the niggas that hated picking the cotton. Every time I spit it, I'm trying to take out the top dog. When we in the cypher, it sound like we letting shots off. When I hit the range, cause my record clean and I'm not soft. But rapping what I do, eat the beat and drown it with hot sauce. Rapping so many years, niggas can't figure this nigga out of mind. They the fucking antithesis. Rapping disappeared, I'm just trying to make it clear. Everybody trying to get on like me or my man visitors. My presence when I'm rapping made them fucking ban Christian miss. Your presence when you rapping like a fucking ventriloquist. We run the world like Ferdinand Magellan. I say with my homies we melting like St. Helen. Where my homie, covering all bases, preaching all black, they come from the hard places. Where my homie, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure these peoples is good. Where my homie, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle in the cipher and the huddle. Where my homie, in every city. Where my homie, let's get it litty, nigga.